to Hoover shit.
And now we have to contend with this thing while running from a giant sword wall. Great.
That's assuming the wall moves.
Yeah, you don't know if the wall moves or not.
Yeah, that's why I said assuming if it does.
I was talking to Matt.
Oh.
But, you don't know if it moves. It may just be preventing you from leaping.
I'm going to assume that because the wall moves.
You don't know anything about my DMing style.
Fair assessment nonetheless.
I've been playing with you for at least a year. I'm pretty sure I know what you're about at this point.
Yeah, I will say you picked a very bad DM to give a character a fear of undead with.
Yeah.
Yes, clearly.
Because my speciality are undead and aberrations.
Like I can count on two hands the amount of things which have not been or have not been linked to undead in some way that we've dealt with in this campaign. That was a major plot point.
Well, I have learned my lesson. I will probably do it again at some point, just because.
But yeah, I'm very good at doing stuff with undead. Very good. Because I like them so much.
Yes, again, I've noticed. I am very pleased with... one thing that I was particularly fond of thus far, in retrospect, is the bodies in the water.
Yeah. I would love to take credit for that, but that's also an SCP that I based that entire encounter off of.
2 SCPs thus far. I'm wondering if it's gonna be 3.
But yeah, that encounter were obviously aberrations.
Yeah, that was like a weird bug alien thing. Oh. I thought that was Phenom starting music, but no, that's the stream I'm about to briefly watch.
Is it Dragon's Dogma?
No, it's not that.
Oh.
It's the, 1 minute warning to the stream starting.
Ah, that's...
Yeah, there's, shiny lights and shit playing.
You know my plan.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my plan on dealing with this thing again kinda hinged on Jubilee, so I'm trying to figure out what we gonna do now. Oh well.
Migraines, you know.
Yeah, migraines are murder. I've only had 2, and the first time I thought I was having a stroke. Yeah.
It feels like your head's about to explode.
For me, it was more like I was reading something and then I just couldn't anymore. And I'm like, that's weird. Usually I'm literate, but the words seem to not be on this piece of paper anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
God, so why didn't they make Dragon's Dogma multiplayer?
I'm still really upset by the Capcom presentation. What's her name? The day before.
I didn't watch it.
They had I believe the producer for Dragon's Dogma was given a little bit of screen time, and it's like, hello, today I would like to inform you that Dragon's Dogma has its anniversary. Stay tuned for a celebration stream where we will discuss at a later date how we made the game. Okay, bye.
Well, I'm watching that stream right now, though I have a feeling I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm definitely sensing an air of disappointment. I don't think there's going to be a new game remotely.
Well, I am expecting nothing, so I won't be... So I'd either be pleasantly right or pleasantly wrong.
2 hours later. ここで私たちから大事なお知らせがあります。 お待たせしました。ドラゴンズドグマ2。作ってま
Yes!
す。
Yes! Dragon's Dogma 2! It's
楽しんでも
real!
らえるゲームをスタッフ一同
It's
頑張って作っています。
Oh shit! They actually did something exciting.
They fucking did it, boys!
What?
Fuck, now I have to finish Dragon's Dogma for my channel! No! I stopped playing that game years ago!
Alright, so you guys were sent on a mission to go and find a magical artifact or something within this cave. You all found said artifact and made a statue very angry with you all. It proceeded to chase you around the cave, and as you made it to the entrance of the cave, you discovered there is a barrier of blades in front of you, preventing an easy exit. Let's begin.
Alright.
So, I vote we go the other way.
Tauntaun?
What?
Hey, Thorgrim. Thorgrim,
Yes.
keep the statue busy. Everyone else?
Okay, there is a slight problem with that.
Which is?
You wanted me to detect its thoughts. Still doing that.
Then cancel that and haste Thorgrim.
Hey, Day.
Yeah.
Is there any way to check if that? Have we checked if that statue is magical in any way, shape, or form?
I think we went over this. We can't really do that.
Yeah, we don't really have time. Wait a minute.
If it is magical, find a way to confirm if it's magical or not. Do you think that the anti-magic thing that you used on the other guy, that you've used before, can be used on him?
I have a plan!
I also would like to pose something. You said keep it busy, correct?
Yes.
What about the person standing beside you?
She'll stay with me.
So you want me to drop her off with you then?
Yes.
Wait, no, hold on. I have a plan. Plan might work. Plan could actually possibly really work.
Edelsarde and Hubert will contact.
Oh boy.
This is why I think giving her to you is probably not the best idea, because you're closest to the thing.
I mean, we're planning to run around a lot more. Does anyone want to hear my plan?
Say it.
Okay, so, bag of holding. Hubert knows detect magic. We shove him in there, that way he can keep moving and focus on casting detect magic on that thing.
We can't shove someone in the bag of holding. We've been over that.
They can't breathe in the bag.
More
Okay, we're not
that
trying
they...
to fully put them in there, just enough so that way they can be moved and not have to cancel casting multiple times.
So,
They can't do that.
As this argument goes on, Hubert and Edelsarde, you succumb to the dust in your eyes and blink as Hubert will take 27 points of damage.
Why is Hubert suddenly gone?
Because Chaos is not here and I can't be bothered to keep track of it. Or keep track of Jubilee, so Jubilee gets to disappear.
Alright.
Damn you, sexy tiefling with your special sexy privileges.
How are the statue's arms looking? Like, are they close enough together that she could put the cuffs on?
You might be able to put the cuffs on one.
I don't know. The cuffs have to be interlocked. I'm pretty sure that's what the shopkeeper said. I don't think we can do that, Mark. Not without trial and error. We don't have that time. We don't have the time to argue either.
We kind of have to figure something out because there is a wall of literal swords.
I have a plan. We pushed into the hole, but we didn't finish the job. The ritual was what made the hole to begin with. You finish it, and it'll be trapped down there.
And
How exactly do you propose we finish the ritual?
and what do you suppose will happen in the event that the wall of swords starts moving?
Do you want to stand there and find out?
No, but do you want to just stand there and complete a ritual and find out when it moves?
Edelsarde and Hubert roll a con save.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
Oh no, that's gonna get even worse.
Illusorday, as you argue, you feel dust flying into your eyes too much, causing you to blink and rub them, as you will now have disadvantage on your future saves against this
Do
creature.
they still have the minus D4?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Man, that's gonna suck.
Jeez, George, every time you say that, my eyes start getting
Yeah, me
sore.
too. Great DMing
Actually
there.
mine.
You're so effective. You start making things happen in real life.
Reality can be whatever I want it to be.
All
Stop
right.
it. Stop manipulating reality.
What do you mean? It's fun.
Adel will grimace before looking back to the others. Listen, if we stand here and argue, we are dead. Now, if you want to do something, do it. But don't argue. Move. That's an order.
Okay. Tauntaun, you hasting me or what?
You're too far away right now, dude.
Ooh, no, I'm not.
Correct. Next question. Where do we have the spell slots for this?
Adel meanwhile will start running
I'm waiting on machine to open still.
this way and will pull on her goggles. And will tell Hubert to follow.
Let's.
Hubert will follow while also trying to maintain eye contact with the thing. Keep his eyes on it.
Also, since we
Long
both
eye
blinked,
contact.
I can follow and also try to keep eye contact, I guess.
Mark, your eye contact isn't important here. I need you to start dumping 3 of those cauldrons into the pit.
I was gonna say I'd at least be a target for it.
Yeah, we saw what it did to a
Fast.
one.
Ricky, teleport over to me. Tauntaun, go help Mark with the other cauldrons.
Who all's looking at the statue?
Me.
I'll look at it too.
Tauntaun's just gonna look at his arms for a second, then at Adel Sarday, like, what the fuck do you expect me to do?
If
All
you're
right,
just
Adel Sarday, make a con save. Hubert and Thorgrim, con save. Since you are wearing goggles now, you make just a plain.
all right, don't forget I did blast everyone. So y'all get D4s too.
I did not blunk.
Hubert also did not blunk, but due to him having his eyes open for so long, he will have disadvantage on this thing.
Alright. Mark's gonna... They're kind of holding that. Mark's gonna try to go and tip over these cauldron into the pit.
Roll an athletic.
Oh boy.
Thorgrim,
Yes.
I need you to start pushing it towards the hole.
Did Mark also get blessed, or?
Yeah, everyone got blessed. Except for the statue.
Patterson, help Mark.
Here's Patrick. There he is.
Mark, you just dip over one of those cauldrons over there. Okay, you're already here.
Oh boy.
Patterson will give you the help action. Because he is good. He is a
Alright.
I mean, yeah, helping someone move something big, heavy, full of liquid usually works better than one person. Yeah.
Do I still need to
that was
use key
20.
points and stuff to like think about?
No, you're not. You're not in combat.
Okay.
All right. So with Patterson's help, you and he manage to keep the cauldron over towards the hole, and you begin pouring the purple liquid into it. And as it goes down, you hear a loud hissing sound as it slowly begins congealing at the bottom.
Alright. Since
I am the destruction.
Tauntaun isn't helping with one, Adel will ask Ricky and Hubert to help her push this one.
Riki will use Big B's hand. She still has that going.
Oh wait. Nope. I don't think that. Yeah, I guess I'll just do mine too, since I don't think that'll be enough.
You can give her the help action.
How on earth would... Never mind. Sure.
So you see the ethereal dragon claw reach down, attempting to move the cauldron. However, Riki does not manage to budge it. All right, Thorgrim, are you looking at the statue?
I want to direct it towards the wall. So, group question. Should I look away just so it gets closer to me?
I was actually thinking you just legitimately push it towards the hole. That's why I asked Tauntaun to give you haste, so you get momentum to do that.
I don't think I can physically do that.
Who knows? But what we do know is that... Wait, really? Anyway, what we do know is that he will go for the most vulnerable and weakest target that's closest to him. So that would be Hubert or Tauntaun right now.
What do you mean it's Hubert?
Hubert's been attacked once.
Twice. We did blink right in front of it, I think. Oh wait, no, Hubert made the
but
save.
who gets hit the most here?
That's...
Thorgrim, no.
Yeah.
I asked you, are you looking at the statue?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a con save. Hubert has to blink. Anyone else looking at the statue?
Don't forget your bless.
Yeah, don't forget your rust.
Is it currently active?
Yes. Tauntaun.
Yeah.
Roll a con save if you are looking at the statue.
Okay. Bitch, why are you running? Got me. Wait, hold on. I got 9. Alright, task manager is my fucking antivirus eating always
Thorgrim, you will take 34 bludgeoning damage as you blink. The statue zooms up to you and begins beating you with its stony arms.
Ow, 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 ow.
Okie dokie. Hubert helped Riki push the cauldron, and then I'm going to do...
As you say this, you see Riki puff her cheeks out as the dragon claw digs into the ground, and you hear rocks crack before it eats the cauldron in its entirety down the hole.
It'll take some moment to comprehend what just happened, and looks to Riki and then says, good job.
And as you say this, Mark and Patterson will turn over the third one, pouring its contents into the hole as well.
Alright. Riki, get set over by the fourth one over there. Hubert, stay with her. I can't believe we made Riki jealous.
Should I also attempt to help them, or should I? Do you want me to take care of the thing?
This one's pushed in, yes?
Yeah.
Then yeah, help Thorgrim get the statue into the hole.
Everyone looking at the statue.
Okie dokie.
I don't remember if I have disadvantage or not.
Alright, Thorgrim, you managed to keep your eyes open, and you're fairly certain everybody else has blinked.
Eh? Damn, 19.
Yeah, 19 doesn't cut it.
Bruh. Suck my dick. Yeah.
Nah, that's not my job.
So, is the statue doing some move?
No, it did not move.
Excellent.
And you hear a gasp to your side as Squib once again returns.
I'm starting to get the feeling that this fucking statue is just like, stop coming back to life!
I'm going to zoom over to the statue's other side, and I'm going to attempt to push it towards the hole.
Roll athletics.
Athletics.
You got that blast, don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's not going to help.
That ain't gonna cut it.
And as this goes on, Riki and Hubert are attempting to get the final cauldron in and seem to be having a hard time with it.
Wait, don't push that one in yet.
Riki looks to you before nothing.
Wait, she's gotta see if Bigby's hand is still around.
It is.
Ricky, push the statue into the hole.
You see the dragon claw move over and grip onto the statue, but before anything occurs, I need con save.
Oh boy. Yeah, shit. I don't think any of us made that.
Okay.
Or
So,
Squib.
unfortunately, you all do, in fact, blink. And during your blink, you hear the distinct snapping sound, and then the distinct sound of Fulgrim being pummeled as well.
Stop hitting me!
Hit back!
Huh.
I'm trying to push the thing.
Just a heads up, my light keeps flickering. There's a chance my power might go out.
28 blood,
Just a ghost.
28 damage.
Angry. Very angry.
Patterson, come help Thorgrim.
You. I would like to rage and start pushing.
Okay. Riki is also going to attempt to do this.
Okay. So,
Okay.
what is Ricky's athletics?
+8.
Okay, I will. Or actually, no, I'll just do my own,
Okay.
and I have that.
Patterson is giving you advantage, Thorgrim, but even with advantage and the big beast's hand, the statue does not.
It's really heavy.
Oh wait, Patterson will give advantage to Riki because you have advantage while raging.
Mm-hmm.
26. What's the other one?
1 square.
Everyone roll a con save.
It's really heavy.
Wait, hold on. Obi, where's the advantage at?
She rolled a 14 and a 26. What do you want?
Mark's also gonna start moving over to the cauldron as well.
The 14 is above Thorgrim's original athletics check.
Damn it, Thorgrim! Breaking the flow of shit.
How's
Hold on.
Thorgrim?
Mark, what did you say?
Oh, Mark's gonna move over to the last cauldron with you and Riki.
Got it. Okay, now
How's Thorgrim looking?
He's bleeding. He's at less than half.
Okie dokie, so I am going to... Not that. I am going to use a sorcerer point to make this range, and then I'm going to cast this. Fuck it, I'll do it at 4th level. So, that.
Okay.
That'd be 4d8 plus 3.
Yay.
Knowing me, it's gonna be terrible, but hey, better than nothing.
Funny meme number.
19.
No, my total HP.
Oh.
Alright,
Funny meme number.
so Hubert nat 20'd on his con save, so he's managing to watch it fairly easily, which allows which allows Riki and Thorgrim to attempt to push it together.
I can push it again.
Damn.
Yeah, I push.
Almost there.
If only Constance had pump.
Con save time.
Yes.
Oh no. Here's what I want to do. I want to spend my DM.
Okay.
Nice.
So I don't want my net one.
If you
Alright,
get another... Oh,
Hubert nat 1.
I
Good job,
got
Hubert.
9.
Fucking
It happened to someone.
Mother of mercy.
Alright.
They just kept getting nat ones on these saves.
So, Thorgrim, as you begin pushing, you feel your eyes becoming irritated. However, out of sheer willpower, you refuse to blink as you continue pushing it over, and you you manage to keep it from actually causing any issues to the rest of you.
I'm imagining like like that one little bit of dust slowly descends on his eye, and then like there's the cartoon of like children's eyelid being like, no, swatting it away.
That works. Alright, Thorgrim, Ricky, you only have a little bit more to go.
Fucking push!
Into the pit it goes.
Hubert, mark the cauldron now.
Hubert will give you the help action mark.
Oh god, okay.
He knows that you have a higher strength than him.
Oh, he probably doesn't anymore. I don't think.
Oh, what's your strength then?
It's literally a 14.
Hey, that's the same as Hubert, so it doesn't matter who does it. So Hubert will let you do it.
Oh god, okay.
Go on, player agency. Don't fuck this up. Yeah.
Yo!
Yo!
Fucking heave ho that bitch.
So you all hear a splash in the bottom, as well as a very loud hissing sound as the statue is pushed in, with Hubert and Mark lifting the last cauldron and dumping its contents into the pit, which causes an even louder hissing sound to come from below.
Adol will quickly go from pure down the hole.
You cannot see the bottom. It goes too far down for you to be able to see it.
Oh shit.
We still have the unbreakable rope, right?
Yes.
Want to dangle me?
No.
I mean, I can see pretty fucking far in darkness.
So, all 4 of the cauldrons have been pushed down, yeah?
Correct.
Wait a minute, I could just throw the cat down there.
Can we hear the wall of blades?
No, they don't make sound.
Oh. You guys wait here, I'll be back. And Adol will then go and check on the wall of swords.
I wish to throw the cat down the hole.
Okay.
Which sounds like really bad now that I say it out loud, but I'm gonna throw the cat down the hole.
You send the cat down the hole, and it finds there is a large purple, large amount of that purple liquid sitting at the bottom.
And the wall of blades is gone.
Okay, well then I guess my biggest fear of what might have just happened isn't gonna happen.
And what was that?
We freed it from a stony prison, allowing it to move freely.
If that was the case, then we would have been more easily been able to kill it. Either way, the exit is now clear.
Curses are weird.
Either way, the exit is now clear.
Shall we go then?
Well, that depends. We still haven't explored this cave fully. There might still be more things to give to Tempest.
I don't know if exploring
That or more
is a good idea.
statues.
Fair enough. Alright. Now let's go back to Tempest. And she'll look down to Squib. This poor man has died many times today.
And as you say this, he takes a big gasp again and rubs his neck as he's just like,
Sorry
Don't
about
worry,
that, Squib.
Hopefully this will be the last time, so you should be good now.
What'd he say?
He said, ow.
Oh.
I'll reach down and I'll give him a little bit of my healing hand.
He doesn't need healing. It just his
I know.
neck hurts.
I'm basically doing like a reach on the the shoulder trapezius muscle and then doing like the old you give massage pad.
Okay.
And we'll start heading towards the exit, but while she does, she's like, thinking out loud, like, so somebody created this cave in order to make that thing, but why and how? Well, we know the how, not exactly about the why. And whatever that thing did must have destroyed it, or at least kept it temporarily held down there.
Because while we're walking, Mark is still gonna be like every now and again glancing back at the hole.
At this point, you see steam rising out of the hole. However, you do not see the entity come up.
You know, something just occurred to me. That thing could move whenever we can't see it. What's to say it's not moving right now? It
So
might
would
be.
have a hard time to move if it's sitting directly in water or some type of acid.
Maybe. But assuming it's not destroyed, that means someday it might end up moving out of this cave.
Could always just block the entrance.
How do you suggest we do that?
Don't shave, shatter.
I do not have the ability to do either of those.
Or to try to cause a rupture or a cave-in.
Can you do that?
I need to roll an intelligence thing for Mark here. Alright, good. Well, I believe George was speaking about something like this that happened before, but do you not have something or things that can cause explosions?
I do have something. I fear it might not be strong enough, but we will attempt it, if that will make you feel more comfortable.
I don't know about comfort, I was just giving a suggestion.
Well, in my opinion, as we've seen already, cave-ins do not slow that thing down. So if it was going to escape, I doubt covering it up would help anything.
If you're planning on making any loud noises, please warn me first.
Don't worry, I cannot do thunderclap at the minute.
Okay, good. I hate loud noises.
Hubert.
Especially sudden ones.
Yes, lady.
Poor Thorgrim. You still have the weather control ball, yes?
I do.
Can I take a look at it, please?
He will offer it to you.
She'll take it and look it over. She wants to see if it's a one-use only sort of thing.
You cannot tell that without attuning to it.
Yeah, no way I can do that. Wait, can't identify? No. Well, might as well try. Tauntaun, can you identify this? Wait, no, he did already identify
I identified it before. It's how we know it's a weather control.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, she'll just hand it back to Hubert.
You also know that it's just attunement.
He takes it and puts it away.
Alright, so when we all get outside, she'll just look to the mouth of the cave and will then fireball it to try and cause a cave-in.
Okay. Now that you are all outside the cave,
Does the cave suddenly stop existing?
What?
I said, does the cave suddenly stop existing?
That'd be a twist.
It's fucking terrifying is what it made.
The cave is just the mouth of an even bigger thing that snaps next.
I need you all to roll perceptions.
What?
Ah, son of a bitch.
I
There's
need
statues everywhere.
you all.
It wasn't a questioning what.
50.
I'll share your own perception.
Yeah.
Have we left this mortal realm and are now being chased by death?
Who knows? Knowing what I know about this world's death, that's actually pretty funny. She'd
No,
be
it'll just be the 10.
She'd be chasing us with La Chancla.
Chasing us with a chonk.
Yeah.
So,
Assuming it's that death.
Tauntaun and Adelsarday notice.
What?
But as you, Adelsarday, as you send the fireball into the mouth of the cave, both you and Tauntaun feel as if you were being watched all of a sudden.
Does Tauntaun recognize the watching?
No.
Okay.
Abel still has her goggles on, yeah?
Yeah.
She'll look around.
Tauntaun, do you look around?
Yeah, he doesn't recognize the watching. He doesn't like being watched by people he doesn't know.
So you both will begin looking around, and eventually you clear out all of the angles that you can, and slowly both of your necks begin craning upwards. And on the
Now is someone flying?
and on the face of the moon, you see this.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! That's actually That's actually giving me shivers. Oh God!
Why is there an eye on the moon?
And then it blinks, and it's gone.
The moon blinked.
Does anyone know how to get to the moon?
Jesus.
What? What are you talking about?
Long story, you probably won't understand. I think Adelsarday is the only one that would believe me on this. But does anyone know how to reach the moon?
The big ball up there? No.
Jesus.
Do you want to learn how to reach the moon to punch the moon?
No, because I'm afraid the moon will punch back at this rate.
It might. I mean, it had an eye. I'd have fists.
The moon was a gigantic eye.
What?
It was staring
Orgrim's
at
gonna
us.
look up.
How body there is, but
Lorgrim, it looks like the moon to you.
It's just the moon. What the fuck?
Tauntaun, are any of the old ones linked to the moon?
GM, are any of the old ones linked to a moon?
None that you know of.
No.
Then what in the ever-living... Is there a spell that lets people see you through something else? Actually, hold on.
There's quite a few for that.
What can I roll to see if I'd recognize who that eye belonged to, if anyone?
You cannot because you would not.
Okay.
Would Tauntaun?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Ale looks pretty unnerved now and then quickly starts heading along. Let's go inside.
Is there
Somewhere.
a chance that maybe both of you were hallucinating?
They
Okay,
only
me, maybe. I do a lot of drugs, so there's probably still something in my system. Her? You know she's sober as fuck, right?
Not only that, but the only place inside would be the cave that you have fireballed the entrance of.
I meant somewhere else. Other than here.
Yeah. The only spells that I can think of that would allow someone to see us from somewhere else usually have invisible sensors, meaning only you'd be able to see it, because of your little goggle. But the fact me and you both saw it means that actually fucking happened.
That's why I am unnerved.
And it's why I want to go to the moon and punch the moon.
Good luck with that.
Just have to find a way to get to the moon. Maybe if I had a big enough slingshot.
So, the only place for you to go is back to Tempest's area, which will take you about an hour of walking.
I can live with that.
Is this what you will all do?
Yeah, because Orgrim just wants to go away.
Can Tauntaun try and sketch the eye moon on the way?
Roll sleight of hand.
3!
You begin sketching, and slowly but surely, eventually you have a sketch of something, but even you can't tell what it is.
This will go on my fridge of other odd sketches.
Goodness, man. That's like one of my biggest fears, just something like that.
Really, all I got was Majora Mask vibes, and I just really wanted to punch the moon.
The moon in Majora's Mask also makes me kind of nervous. I don't like something that big staring at me.
Especially if it has a face.
Yeah, like the only
Well, I mean, this
SCP
one didn't have a face, it was just a big old blue Sauron eye.
only SCP that really gave me like legit nightmares was one where some dude went to an alternate dimension where the sun was a pair of eyes. Like, ugh. Anyway, when we reach,
Oh, with Sauron? With 2 eyes and depth perception for once?
maybe, when we reach Tempest Place, Ada will look to Hubert. Can I have the orb, please?
He nods and gives it to you.
She'll take it and start heading along.
She drops it, it explodes.
Bro,
Suddenly a hurricane.
that'd be something.
Lightning storm inside.
Ah! Wait, hold on, that's not actually that uncommon. We have 2 casters in the party. One of us knows Storm Sphere.
Tempest.
Anton knew he can make pretty much anything.
You see Tempest in the middle of something, and he motioned you to wait a minute as he continues working.
What exactly is he doing? Writing in a book again?
He is looking at a book, and while moving his hand, you see magical sigils appear around him before floating off into the ether. I will be right back.
Okay.
You know what, I just realized something.
Yeah?
So be right back.
Tauntaun could just make one of his eyes look like it. Like the moon eye.
Alright.
Fucker's got 6 of them.
So, your point is what?
That I can find someone that can actually know how to draw it.
Okay.
That way, you know, we can look about to see who knows.
Just ask Hubert to draw it. He's pretty expert at that.
Hubert can draw?
Yes, he's done it before.
When?
Whenever Elle noticed something that she wanted someone to either keep a picture of or write down, she asked Hubert to do it, and 9 times out of 10, he does it pretty expertly. He almost always gets nat 20s on it.
Was I ever in the session for that, or?
And I'm
Yes.
back.
Welcome back.
Hi, I'm gonna have to steal Hubert for a bit.
Did Adelsarde give permission for this?
He
We
asked-
haven't talked in character yet. This is just me letting you, the DM, know.
Alright,
Okay.
can I roll Arcana to try and figure out what kind of spell he's working on?
With disadvantage.
Sure.
Tauntaun do so as well.
Sure.
Let's see. Not
Only a
bad.
19. 24 and a 19.
Unfortunately, neither of you can wrap your heads around what he is doing, as eventually he'll reach up, closing the book, and sending it to float off as he looks to you all curiously.
She raises the orb. This might have been what you were sensing from within the cave.
Bring it here.
Right? She'll go over and hand it to him.
He'll motion his hand as the orb begins floating, and he looks it over curiously before nodding and causes it to float off as he looks to you all and goes, "You were back faster than I expected you to be."
Were you watching us by any chance?
No.
Why would he be watching us through the moon?
Never hurts to ask. So,
His eyes aren't even like what we saw on the moon. His are yellow.
we did what was asked of us. You promised us something in return.
Yeah. I did promise you something in return. He then begins thinking, can all tell it's from displeasure as he goes, I have to ponder what I'm willing to give up.
Alright. Well, and she turns and heads back to the group. How long do you think that will take? We can wait here for a day.
I have to sort through my own and figure it out.
Alright. Then we'll wait here. I'm sure one of your children can call us when you're ready to tell us what you want to tell us. Unless we have a choice in what you give us.
Off with you. I must ponder.
Yes, of course. Rather not overstep. And she'll start heading along. Back over to where Charlie's chilling.
Cool. Edel Sarday, now that we're done with Tempest for a little bit, I need you and Hubert.
What for?
Well, Hubert's good at drawing, I'm good at shape-shifting. You're kind of the only eyes I have on the outside that can guarantee the eye is what the eye is supposed to look like.
So you want Hubert for something to do with the eye?
Yeah. Did you forget the fact that I can look like other people?
That doesn't explain what you want him for.
The eye?
Oh, okay.
After replicating it with one of mine?
Go ahead then.
Okay, but I still need you. You're the only other person that saw it. No, like, mirror.
Okay. And she'll go over. Alright, form the eye then.
Tauntaun is going to open the uppermost left eye and try to make it into the one from the moon.
Roll a con.
And
Actually, roll a wisdom save.
Oh, that works.
11 and 12.
Alright, as you attempt to do this, you suddenly feel a head-splitting pain coming from your eye.
Do I at least get somewhere close to it?
No. The pain has prevented you from being able to finish.
What's the matter?
Oh, I am in so much pain right now.
Did you ingest something while we were walking back?
I don't think so. This pain didn't start until trying to do the eye trick.
Really?
Yes. So either it's because I'm trying to open 3 eyes at once, or it's the specific style of eye.
Let's test it out then. Hubert, can you get a paper ready? I'm going to try and describe it.
He nods and pulls out parchment and sets it down.
Alright, Adel will then try and start describing the eye.
Hubert will follow the descriptions before showing you a picture, and it kinda, sorta looks like what you had described, but not.
How far off is it?
It has a few spots that don't seem correct, but it's close enough.
Close enough. Strange though. I expected if trying to transform it into it hurt you, describing it would have done the same thing. That's weird. Has this ever happened before?
I mean, my memory's kind of spotty, so it's possible.
Remember the aberration with the giant? Well, you have its eye. The giant's anti-magic eye.
Yes.
Try and transform your eye into that.
Tauntaun's going to this time go for the upper rightmost eye.
You don't have
Copy that eye.
you don't have a problem with that.
Tauntaun's going to try the moon eye again.
Roll a wisdom save.
Wow. 20 and a 26.
This time you managed to power through, and you actually shape your eye into the replica of
Got it!
see
Okay,
any?
well,
Do you see anything differently through the eye?
I don't know. DM?
No.
No. No, I do not.
Then why was
Granted, the
trans-
anti-magic eye also doesn't make anti-magic. I just kind of copy a thing.
I don't understand why trying to transform into it then caused you pain.
Perhaps it is linked.
Yes, but linked to what? Perhaps one of the old... No. Maybe.
I have a theory. Does the clam man have eyes?
No.
Fuck.
Do any of the old ones have eyes, Santan?
I've only seen the one.
Right.
That's like asking me. That's like asking one warlock if they know of the other warlock's patron and have seen them. It's usually not something that happens.
We live in unusual times. We usually don't see an eye on the moon.
I mean, that's you.
And you.
This is just the first time someone else saw it with me.
You usually see the eye on the moon?
I see a lot.
And you never mentioned seeing the eye on the moon?
I figured I was high.
When did you last see the eye on the moon?
Last time I was high.
Which was... never mind. This line of questioning is getting us nowhere. Actually, wait, no. When you last saw us, was it the same eye or was it a different one?
It was a lot pinker.
Okay.
Kind of like an elephant's.
Okay, yeah, you were just high.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
it's why usually if nobody else sees something, I just chalk it up to me being high.
Are you high right now?
Not that I can tell. I am in pain though.
You'll get over it. Drink some water. And then she'll look to Charlie. Hello, Charlie.
Oh, hey.
What have you been up to?
Just been relaxing.
You ever seen an eye on the moon?
Eh.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Eyeball, moon. Never seen it.
It just sounds weird.
You're telling me. Say, how did you get involved with the heroes, by the way?
What do you mean?
How did you join them?
Was with them for quite a, basically the entire time, I think.
Yeah, but how did you meet them?
You were asking questions the DM does not know the answer to because I didn't come in until after everyone had met.
He fell off a mountain and Nihilo healed him.
Alright, so that's his answer.
Interesting. Strange to think it was so coincidental. Anyway,
He shrugs to this.
she'll look back to the table. If you fight Zardek again, do you think you beat him this time? Alright. And she'll just sit there, not really having any more questions to ask.
Something wrong, my lady.
Seeing an eye of the moon is unnerving, but now I'm trying to just think of what we're going to do next.
I see.
What?
What do you mean, what?
That I see seemed like you're leaning towards something.
No.
No? Alright.
I very rarely have anything to add whenever I say things.
Both of us know that's not true. You have lots of things to add, you just choose not to. Yes. Usually it'd be something along the lines of, "My lady, maybe perhaps we should partake in some cold-blooded torture this evening." Or, "I do not understand why you are seeking a diplomatic route when I could easily sneak into the castle and stab him in the back of the neck."
Why would I stab them in the back of the neck? That's kind of messy.
To make a point.
If I'm going to try and kill them, I would want to go for the heart, not the neck.
Wouldn't that be more messy? I thought aiming for the brain was more efficient.
If I'm behind them and stab them in the back of the neck, the blood gets on me. If I reach around and stab them in the heart, the blood goes forward.
Oh, fair enough.
Something else on your mind, though.
No. Just preparing for what's next.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll come back. We are going to be having to deal with Rashi, and the cult, and the tree, and Zardak.
If we choose to.
We're going to. I don't think leaving the tree in either Rashi or the cult's hands would be wise. Then again, I doubt that we could really stop either of them.
Chair I could just sit down in.
Do what?
So like a chair.
Yeah, your token's over it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you've been sitting this entire time, old man.
I couldn't see.
Real old man. That sounds like such a pervert thing to do. Just sit in a chair and just be like, "Is there a chair anywhere I could sit on?"
I've done that, actually.
Are you kidding me? My father misplaced me while I was being carried by him and laughing my ass off.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I was once wearing my glasses, trying to find my glasses. That's
It's
how.
like using your phone as a flashlight to try and find your phone.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Humans are just dumb sometimes.
Yup. Alright.
I take we are planning on leaving tomorrow, then.
That's the plan. From there, we'll probably head back to the Kobold village, assuming, of course, it's still standing. They did take one of Rashi's higher minions. That might make him change his game plan a little.
It's possible.
The one thing I am curious about is why did Rashi not go after his sword personally? It's not like the cultists are keeping him too busy. He could easily send some of his forces over to deal with them, while he goes after the sword himself.
According to the Dragonborn, Rashi is busy in the Goblin Nest.
I thought that he was having that done with someone else. I didn't know he was there directly.
You usually send the main necromancer to go handle the necromancy gig.
I thought he considered something like that beneath him.
What, the king is army?
Yes.
Who the fuck else would you trust?
someone
when
that you
all of
made
your
to do it.
subordinates are just kind of undead.
There are undead capable of creating more undead.
Those are usually sentient.
What's your point?
That you... Valiant. He doesn't seem the type to really like that.
Yellow shrugs. Either way, that still doesn't change it. If he's there making the nest, well, I suppose if he leaves, the nest might just... Does that mean he's not strong enough to create the nest again when he leaves?
What do you mean, create the nest?
Well, sorry, transform the nest from a goblin nest into a goblin undead nest.
Presumably in order for the new monthly to give birth, it has to be alive, my lady.
But then what is he doing there? He's turning goblins into undead. Yes, that's how the army is created. And whatever else he uses to turn into blood elementals. Which is the source of his army. But that would mean, if he's not going after his sword himself, he can't push the creation of his army to someone else, or he can't leave that place.
Or he's simply choosing not to.
Yes, but then therein leads to the question of why. Why is he choosing not to? Why is he not going after the kobolds to get the weapon himself? Why is he not going after the cultists directly? If he's strong enough to kill a god, making his way through either the village or the cultists shouldn't be too much of an issue. What god-slaying weapon or no. Well, the only person that can give us those answers is on the other side of the continent right now. I'm not sure we'd have enough to trade for that information. I wonder what Tempest would think of the librarian, or vice versa.
Dragons have it in... I shouldn't say that. I don't know dragons very well.
I've learned not to assume just based on their race. Or species in this case. Either way, I hope wait, no. I don't think us meeting Tempest would mean anything to the kobolds. Because the shaman should already know that we met a dragon. Maybe that's just the shaman himself. He didn't share all of his information with the mayor king when I was last there.
Something's going on with your mic. We can't hear you.
Oh, you gone.
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I was just noticing there was audio difficulties.
That's not good.
Yeah. We're good now though, right?
Sort of. There's a strange clicking noise coming from your mic occasionally, but it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's gone now.
My mic had not moved at all. I don't know where the clicking would come from.
Well, it's gone for the time being, so let's move on.
Weird. So, what does this all mean? I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what's happening. I'm very confused right now.
I'm pondering that myself. I don't know what it means. I'm trying to think of a potential something as to what it could mean, but I just don't know.
Seems like a gigantic mess that's getting bigger by the second.
That has been our whole journey in a nutshell, my friend.
Yes, but it seems to be getting faster now.
Maybe.
What is it, like a, what do you call it, a snowball? A big ass snowball now.
Have you never seen snow before?
Well, when you spend most of your time underground, it's not often that you see snow.
Have you not been on top of the mountain that's on top of your kingdom?
Not a whole lot. Usually just dig inside it.
Strange.
Inside it.
I guess not so strange.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of heights anyway.
Understandable. Not many people enjoy jumping off very tall things.
I don't see the thrill of it. I feel like the people who do it are kind of crazy, honestly.
Adol smiles slightly. Oh, really?
Are you gonna use this to tease me later?
Maybe. You know, one of my plans was that if people could not directly push the statue into the hole, was for you to charge in, push it in, and I teleport you out mid-fall.
That would have. I'm really glad it didn't come to that.
Indeed.
Frankly, falling down a hole with that thing doesn't sound like. Actually, that I'm gonna cut this short here. Sounds kind of fucking terrifying.
No doubt. As terrifying as a gigantic statue that only moves when you blink?
Well,
Or
yeah.
godly beings that swallow universes?
Well, you see, I'm actually not as terrified by that because my brain is not able to comprehend just how big of a problem that is.
Understandable.
I'm sure that when I see it, I'm gonna go completely, gobsmacked. But for now, it's not something that I'm able to really picture.
I hope for all of our sakes that we do not see it. Or them.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
I don't think even I or Huber would be able to withstand that.
If you did, I would be eternally impressed.
No, I don't think any amount of control over emotions would be able to suppress what would come out if I saw that thing. Those things.
Yeah. I mean, I've been incredibly impressed that you've been able to hold it for this long, honestly.
There are cracks, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, if there's a crack, then, the entire dam breaking, like I've done several times.
I suppose.
So, like always, if it's all the same to you, I'm gonna leave the, strategizing and brain stuff to you guys, and you just point and I'll punch,
Really? Because when I put a strategy in the cave, you did hesitate quite a bit.
It's because I was worried about Ricky.
Fair enough.
It's not that I consider your strategy to be terrible. It's because I was really worried that if I left Ricky's side, the thing would turn him on.
Understandable.
I'd rather she wasn't subjected to that. I guess you could call it a father's instinct. Sometimes it overrides my better judgment.
I get it.
Yeah. And, Thorgrim will sort of side-eye Ricky, just sort of checking to see if she's right.
She's currently eating something, and she looks at you as you look to her.
She usually did.
She waves back. now, y'all?
I was thinking of waiting till, Tempest does his... Wait, did I feed? Yeah, I did give, Zuriel his thing today, so I guess I'll work on another scroll while waiting. I guess this time I'll start working on a, healing word scroll. Let's see how that goes.
You begin jotting it down, and you can already tell that you're making good work out of it so far.
Sweet. Oh, I almost forgot. She'll summon Agam too.
Oh shit.
You pull it out, and you do the incantation, and he spawns and looks around and goes, "Where the bloody hell am I?"
The keep of a dragon.
Eh?
Hmm?
Eh?
Hmm?
Eh?
I don't believe I stuttered.
Yeah. You ain't exactly talking clear as day. You're talking nonsense.
Well, she points out the door. If you go through that door and take a look on your left, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I got things to do. I don't have time to go on a scavenger hunt.
Alright then. So, we did give you some things to work on. How's the progress been?
Slow but steady.
Alright. Any of them finished?
Not quite yet.
Alright. When do you think you'll be done with the sword restoration?
Sure, just yet.
Alright.
And the rifle I given you.
That one I should hopefully be done with in a day or two.
Alright. I guess I'll check in with you in another 3 days.
Boy, Agam, thanks for the hammer.
Is it doing you well?
It's doing perfect, actually. I'm very impressed with your work. Good job.
Good. Once I get this bloody hand cannon done, hopefully it'll be as good for him as that hammer is for you.
I certainly hope so. Be a damn good hand cannon.
Anything else you need from me?
No.
Actually, kind of just give Mark an idea. He's going to start heading towards. I think this is the room.
Alright. Are you done with Agam? You know?
I don't know. Mark said he had an idea. I think it involves Agam.
No, it doesn't involve Agam. Agam just reminded him of something that he hasn't done in a bit.
Oh, in which case, yeah, I'll send him Agam on his way. And off he goes.
And you, Mark?
Yeah, Mark's gonna head up to Tempest and wait for him to acknowledge him again.
What brings you to me, Mark?
I need a lot of metal and ammunition.
He looks to you as you say this, and it's very clear he's questioning as to why.
I was going to try working on a pistol again.
I'm sure there's scraps somewhere around here for you to be able to use. As for ammunition, I will have to craft that. He then slowly motions that away and says, "There's a forge over there. It should have plenty of scrap metal."
Alright. Thank you, I appreciate it. Dad, as he keeps walking.
He nods to this.
guess he's used to being called Dad.
He's not used to it, but if Mark wants to call him that, he will happily oblige.
Alright, I guess this is what Mark's probably gonna be doing for a bit. He's gonna try to see if he can gather enough metal and do enough work to get at least 2 flintlock pistols ready. I guess 2 regular pistols. I don't know what he's gonna end up making.
Alright, well, you know that this is going to take you a long time. You can't, you have a feeling that in order to actually manage to make a pistol, you're going to need to work on it for several days, not just over the course of a few hours.
Okay. I'll probably start gathering up the metal and get as much progress done as he can.
Alright. Let's see. Roll a... I don't know what to make you roll for this. Roll a d20 plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier, I guess. So you will begin working, and you make quite a bit of progress on the first one, but you still know it's going to take you a few more days to actually finish it.
Yeah, I think he's just prioritizing getting like all the pieces he would need just to put it mostly together.
Well, there's plenty of metal for you to be able to make it, so that's not going to be an issue.
I guess Marco will also scream from the or yell from the forge. If any of the masks where I'm at, tell him I'm in here. He doesn't know if anyone heard that at all. He just yelled it.
You don't get a reply, but you're sure at least one person heard you. Ew. What's the rest of you doing while Mark is working?
Eagle's just gonna chill. Trying to unwind for once.
Thorgrim is leaning back slightly in his chair, leisurely drinking while thinking about things.
Alright. Eventually, a small mechanized something comes up to you all and holds up what looks to be a dagger wrapped in cloth.
Ada will take it, reach out and take it.
Okay.
She'll look to the robot.
It's already scuttling off.
She'll then look back to the dagger.
Okay. You're fairly certain that this is your reward for helping Tempest.
Tauntaun, can you... Oh,
I'm just gonna post it in general for you.
It's a regular dagger.
that would be something.
It's worth like 2 gold.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, what am I being asked to identify?
Nothing yet. Dagger of Venom. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. You can use an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature. The creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. The dagger can't be used this way again until the next time. Good, but it's not what I was hoping for.
That sounds like something that could benefit our silent friend over here. Eyes and Huber.
I was thinking that we give this to Mark. He's silent as well, is he not? Or at least he is now.
Anyway.
I don't know. He wandered off. I was hoping for information, though. That's... Whatever, we'll work with this. This is still a weapon given by a dragon. Could be useful.
I'm not gonna touch it, so you guys do what you want with it.
She'll put it away for now. Well, for the time being, that's what we have. So I suggest we rest for today. Tomorrow we'll head off to the Kobold Village. What time is it? And oh, wait, no. The ceiling is a ceiling, right? No open parts in the ceiling.
The ceiling is, in fact, a ceiling.
Alright. Hubert, what time is it?
That ceiling is made of floor.
I would have to go check outside, my lady. He will stand and begin heading to do so.
And don't worry, I'll just follow you. And she'll follow her. Yeah.
It's early evening.
Well, back to relaxing then. And Ada will rest up until night, then she'll go do the sleep.
Okay. So what do you got? What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to go to Charlie. Buddy Charlie. And I'm going to ask him a question.
Okay.
Hey Charlie, buddy. Question time. Do you, in your travels and stuff, have you ever needed to meditate?
Yeah.
Oh no. That brought back so many memories. Oh no.
Was he cursed with the same fucking shit?
No. Side note, whenever Charlie meditated, he had an actual egg of a dragon that proceeded to hatch, and he had trouble figuring out how to actually control it whenever he meditated because it was literally just in his head.
So the thing
How
about
many
it.
dragons did Charlie birth in his head?
So this one was actually a piece of his soul. So every time he tried to meditate, essentially he was trying to meditate, but the baby dragon in his soul did not want to meditate because it was full of energy and everything. And it was a fun time.
But Dad, I want to go.
But Dad, I'm not tired.
And what's even funnier is Charlie actually created essentially a mindscape that was a kitchen because Charlie really loved cooking. So he created a mindscape that was a kitchen, and then somehow this dragon portion of himself inside his body caught the kitchen on fire.
Fuck. How did he catch a mindscape kitchen on fire?
Very
But
carefully.
fuck you, it's also
Very
a
realistic
mindset.
mindset. Yeah, just a
Yeah, they
realistic
share it.
mindscape.
They share the mindscape, my dude.
Anyway, so I've been having this problem whenever I've been trying to meditate. Every time I try to meditate, I fall asleep. So maybe you could help me not fall asleep whenever I meditate.
I can try, but I've fallen asleep meditating on occasion as well.
Well, your track record's probably better than mine because I can't think of a time where I've meditated and haven't fallen asleep. So, better both of us than none of us.
Show me how you meditate.
I will show him how I meditate.
Okay, roll a wisdom check. have no issues just sitting down and beginning to meditate. Slowly, you manage to clear your mind, and you sit there very quietly, and you don't fall asleep this time.
Huh? Maybe I just needed a meditation button this whole time. During my meditation, is there any chance I can check up on Wolf and Bear, see how they're doing?
They are in tune with your energies, and they seem to be doing fine.
That's good. No, like, inner turmoil or anything.
Nope.
Sit beside Charlie and meditate, and I will.
Alright. And Togton, do you have anything you want to do before the end of the day?
Can't really think of much he can do, other than just sit and think, try and figure out why the eyeball causes him pain.
Okay. In that case, we will go to the next day, if everyone is ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so.
I could probably do a sentry mode for a little bit, and then as soon as you can, get back to working.
Okay. Roll the same thing I told you to roll earlier.
Oh.
Let's see. So as you get back to working, you go to add it a little too eagerly, and you accidentally cause the ending or the barrel of the gun to be malformed, and you're not sure if you can get it to function.
If Mark was human, I'd be screaming dad, but he's just gonna calmly walk back to Tempest and show him the barrel of the gun and ask if he could just cast a mending spell on it.
Tempest will look down at it before slowly reaching a claw toward the barrel, and looks it over slowly, and it looks as if he's pondering if he can before eventually he begins muttering and will reshape the barrel to be how it's supposed to be.
Alright, thank you. He's just gonna go back to the forge.
He seems a little confused as you leave, but he does not question you.
So I don't think he's ever been able to make one of these pistols his own, like on his own, so that's what he's trying to accomplish. Yeah, I'll just keep doing that while everyone else just wakes up.
Okay, you don't get another roll just yet, though.
Y'all.
What about the rest of you?
Nah, not doing anything for the rest, just resting. Probably go to sleep.
It's the next day.
Oh, shit, sorry, I misheard. She'll get up, stretch, eat some breakfast, and then look around to see how everyone's doing.
Courtroom is strangely in meditation and not asleep.
Are you sure about that?
Well, okay, maybe he's asleep now, but he wasn't when he started. So,
Okay, but he's asleep right now.
or is he? Ha ha ha.
Ada will go over and wave her hand in front of his face. He's asleep.
Wait, hold on. Why did you think waving your hand in front of a person meditating would work? Meditation's done with your eyes closed.
I can Because personally, I can feel when someone waves their hand in front of my face, even if my eyes are closed.
That's weird. You're weird.
Eh. Alright. Well, since everyone's asleep, I'll just...
Everyone would be awake at this point.
Oh. At which point... Okay, everyone. Looks like we're... Wait, where's Mark? Is he still not here?
I believe he's still on watch.
Can you go get him, please?
Mark, as you're working, Hubert will walk in and look to you before saying, I believe Lady Adelsfonte wishes us to join together.
Okay. And he'll kind of just keep, like, bring whatever isn't needed at the forge with him. And as he goes to the room with her eyes, just gonna keep tinkering with his pistol.
Morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Your creator gave us this for our efforts, and she'll produce the dagger.
Nice. Does it speak to you or anything?
I was actually thinking of giving it to you. But that depends on how it could be useful. I was wondering if the kobolds might do something for them, considering this is a weapon from a dragon. However, ultimately I'll leave that up to you, and she'll toss the dagger to you.
He'll catch it and we'll kind of look at it a bit.
It is a poisonous dagger, and I think you're immune to poison, aren't you?
Resistant.
Well, there you go.
Resistant doesn't mean immune.
Yeah, close enough. Either way, for the time being, I think we should go thank Tempest for the reward and then be on our way. Though, he might be more willing to tell us. She looks smart. Do you think he will be more willing to tell us anything?
Depends on what you want him to tell you about.
Mainly about the amulet and how to deal with a goblin nest. I should have recognized this before, but we are chasing the amulet in order to help the person that rescued you, George. It might help him if you help us with that persuasion.
I kind of like sigh a little bit, can't try it.
Alright. As for the goblin nest, we'll just see what he has to say. We could go with Jubilee's method of trying to trade a cultist to him, one that's capable of creating a portal, which he seems unable to.
Okay.
Alright, any comments, disagreements, anything?
I thought you said that he was struggling to make a portal in places.
If he was, he would have done so already.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to.
If he doesn't want to, then he'll let us know.
Unless he doesn't want to do that either.
If he doesn't want to tell us, we won't know until we ask.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't seem like somebody who's willing to share his knowledge.
He's not going to
Oh, he said Mark is just kind of just think he's gonna let you guys finish this conversation before he says something.
Tempest is, no offense, Mark, but he is incredibly egotistical. He won't share anything unless it puts him in a good light. Him saying, I can make a portal, would just prove to us that we don't have that bargaining chip.
Unless he wants you to think that.
So what would you recommend?
I don't fucking know. He's a dragon.
Then let's go with this then.
Just saying that it's, I don't expect much.
I'm not expecting anything.
Good. Dragons are
Honestly, I'm expecting him to not give a single answer to any question I ask, and then we'll be on our way.
Good. That's probably the best outcome.
No, I think that would be a very average outcome. The best outcome would be getting something. The worst outcome would be him killing us, but I don't think he's going to do that.
I feel like there's an worse one than that. But
Which
yeah,
is?
I mean, what's a fate worse than death? I don't know.
I can think of a few, but I don't want to traumatize you. Alright. Well then. Oh yeah, she'll also, while going along, she'll give Zuriel her health die thing. And she's going up here.
I will be right back once again.
Oh.
Just give me a few minutes. This one might take me a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. Does you want Mark to ask about the amulet and the goblin nest?
No, just the... Well, I guess, if you wanna. She was just gonna be like, yo, George, the person that rescued George, the amulet is connected to the person that killed his dad, and George might be reckless and going after him and might die and make Mark sad. So maybe you should help us help him. And for the goblin thing, she was just going to ask. And he'll probably say, give me one good reason. Then Mark could, I don't know, help. I don't know.
Give me
Want a
one
good
good
reason?
reason.
Here's one. Kobolds. Really?
Give me one good reason. Gives one good reason. Give me two. Gives two. Give me three. So on and so forth.
Yes.
Then there's Tauntaun. You tell him to give you one good reason, and he just goes, "'Cause you can."
That's, as we've already discussed, he doesn't
It's
give
a
a
good
shit.
reason to do something.
Not to him. A good reason. I don't think he gives a darn about what Tauntaun thinks, or what any of us think, aside from Mark.
In all fairness, when you do the "give me one good reason" thing, they never specify if they mean a good reason to them or a good reason to you.
Well, if you just give him a reason that doesn't really sway him, then all you're doing is wasting oxygen.
I know that as soon as I started talking, he was just like, shut up and fucking silence me.
That was because you interrupted him the first time. The second time, you almost got him with from one father to another. It would have worked, but unfortunately, the rules.
Unfortunately, he's a dragon.
Not all dragons are like that, you know.
Yeah, the librarian wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Bill.
In Aria, there's a dragon called Magala who's actually very chill, compared to his alternate version who almost destroyed the world.
I just feel like there's a majority of dragons that are, as much as dragons that are not.
Yeah, in media, sure.
Most things. Most of them are assholes.
Racist.
Dragoness, I know. But like, give me a reason to believe that they're not, and they're not.
I mean, they're shiny, they're pretty, they have a lot of cool shit. The only ones you really have to watch out for are the ones that like to people,
Like to what?
eat people.
Oh yeah. The entire Fractured Shard / Aria's Choice was started because a dragon ate someone.
Huh. Neat.
If a dragon didn't eat the family of Diablos, then Aria's Choice and Fractured Shards wouldn't have happened. Yeah. She wouldn't have... The goddess of magic wouldn't have given her magic, and she wouldn't have genocided much of the dragons, and people from the future wouldn't come back to stop her from genociding the dragons, etc., etc.
So, what you're saying is this could have been all avoided if the dragons didn't get the munchies.
Yes.
There.
Well, they learned their lesson. They ain't going around eating people no more, that's for sure.
Shouldn't have had a Snickers.
Did you ever start? Did you
Some
ever?
people Snicker. You call them Snickers.
Oh, Jesus. Did you ever start a genocide of your own race by eating someone's family? Should have had a Snickers.
Exactly.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Jesus.
I would have. I would actually, in a similar vein, I would love to have somebody like start a dragon in one of those VA commercials. Should have had a VA.
By the way, when
The dragon fire breaths the entire city.
Post the fuck up.
What? What?
Should have had a VA.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
That stuff's got stuff. Stuff is stuff.
Alright, let's continue.
Indeed.
Alright. Hello.
Wag.
Hello, Tempest.
Greetings.
We were going to be leaving, but before we go, I did want to ask you one more time a couple of things, and I'm hoping this time you'll be willing to share the information.
What is it?
To begin with, the amulet and the person connected to it.
What? Which amulet?
The one that turns people into demons upon being worn.
Why do you assume I know anything about it?
Because you said you did.
I know some things about it, but I do not know its origin of creation.
That's fine. We just want to know where it is and how to stop it.
I do not know where it is. It is constantly moving. And as for how to stop it, without me being able to research it, I do not know.
Alright. Well, do you know its last known location?
But you see his eyes glow for a little bit, and eventually he says, somewhere to the east of the city of Haven.
Really? That close? Alright. Second thing is, we need to deal with Rashi's army, at least the source of it. Do you have something or a way that we could stop? Sheesh. Maybe I should call it power company. That's actually a bit nerve-wracking. Do you know a way to stop the goblin nest from continuing?
The only way that I know of causing the goblin nest to stop is by destroying the Brood Mother.
The issue is we can't really get close. There are thousands of goblins over there.
Then clearly you need to be able to kill thousands of goblins.
Do you have a way to get past thousands of goblins?
Do you have an army?
No.
Then no.
Alright. I guess last thing then. What are the cultists doing at the tree? What's their plan there?
If I knew the plan of every single humanoid, I would be even more all-knowing than I already am. I do not know the plans of the cultists. I am not a part of them.
Have you ever asked about that stop being a cultist?
Because he said he was. Yes. Ale, well, frowned a bit. So you don't know anything about what the cultists are doing over there?
I do not care what they are doing, so long as it does not bother me.
Great. Alright. Well, thanks.
Didn't he say that the cultists were the ones who stopped it from getting to his home in the first place?
The cultists are preventing him from being able to travel. However, what they're doing on this plane, he does not care about. Basically, they are bothering him in the sense that he can't make a planner traveling mojo. I shouldn't say planetary. He can't travel through the planes of existence because of the cultists, but the cultists who are around the trees aren't the ones preventing him from doing so.
You mean planar travel?
Planular travel.
Mark's gonna pipe up and is just gonna say, what if the cultists that are at the tree also have information on the cultists that might be preventing you from getting back home?
He ponders this and then eventually says, "It would be too much trouble for me to go there personally."
Well, that's the reason why we're going. Any form of information you may have on cultists that may have prevented you from, joining the rest of the family could help us in figuring out who we might need to actually look for.
I do not know who is preventing it, or even if it is only one person. That is why I'm trying to figure this out.
Do you remember what people who tried to stop you looked like?
I did not see them. Well, the creature that stopped me was an eldritch being. The cultists who are preventing me from traveling from this plane, I have never seen.
Okay.
Alright. Well, thank you, Tempest.
He nods to this.
Alright. And then she'll start heading along, all pondering to herself. Actually, she stops. There was one other thing. The kobolds in this area, have you ever interacted with them?
I have not.
Would you be interested in doing so?
I do not. They seem a little too annoying.
Annoying? Annoying how?
They seem to worship the dragons. I feel they would get in my way if I were to try and socialize with them.
How so?
Do you believe in a god?
I believe that they exist.
Not what I asked.
I don't worship any, no.
Then you would not understand.
Do any of you? And she looks to the others.
Mark just kind of shakes his head, and he literally knows who his creator is.
Thorgrim? Oh, is he BRB'd? Oh, he's typing. Alright.
He's eating the carrots.
The carrots.
Thorgrim will pause it for a second and go, never really thought about that before.
I thought you worshipped Aries.
No, my wife didn't.
Oh.
In any case, you would not understand what it would be like to see a god that you worship come to face with you one day.
if I was your herald.
You are beginning to ask questions that are on the annoying side.
My apologies. It's just... I think the kobolds would be more willing to talk to me if they knew about you in some way. I'm not asking you to go to them if that makes you uncomfortable, but some proof that we are allies would be appreciated. I'm not sure if this dagger would be enough.
Both of you to assume it causes me discomfort. I never said it caused me discomfort to socialize with kobolds. I simply said it would be annoying.
But would you be willing to do it then?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh boy, oh boy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this one.
Should Mark help in some way?
Please help. I would appreciate it greatly.
In order to help, you have to say something.
Alright, Mark will pipe up and it'd be like, if anything, I'd say having more eyes out in the world, people who are more willing to assist rather than just the Warforges here, will greatly assist you in furthering your goal of leaving. They are very capable. I've seen them fight, good tactics, and they are pretty far spread and have actions.
You just see him slowly sigh. At least, you no longer have disadvantage on your persuasion.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. I doubt it, but hey. Well, shit.
Should have Mark persuasion chance.
You can do it now.
I don't think I can. I was doing the help action.
I cannot
Unless
believe
Thor, unless Jor would allow that.
No. That you will have to come back at a later date to try and convince him of this, because he is not hearing it any longer.
Can I at least have some proof that we've met?
Like,
Mark's just gonna ask, is there any inscription that you made this dagger?
what would be the point of me putting an inscription on it if they have never met me?
One of them can read my mind.
And them reading your mind will be enough.
Unfortunately, they don't share all of their information, from what I've seen. There's a chance that they just might not tell people that I've met you. We've met a dragon already. It hasn't changed their opinion of us because I don't think they know about it.
And perhaps you should talk to the kobold rather than trying to talk to me.
Alright. Oh, thanks. We'll be on our way. Thank you again for everything you've done for us. I will then turn and start heading for the exit. She'll tell Hubert to let the folks that didn't go, so basically everyone in here, to know that we're leaving.
You going with the group, Mark?
Yep. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at something.
Alright.
keep on rolling, maybe you know what time it is.
Alright. So, time to go back to the Kobold Village.
Do you remember which way that is?
Yes, it should be right there.
Not quite.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember, points to where this artifact fight happened.
That's what I remember the most out of that situation.
Alright, so you guys travel along, and nothing of interest occurs during the travel. Which you all can see as good or bad, depending on your viewpoints.
Can I get in some more training time with Charlie?
Roll in athletics.
Athletics.
Please don't break the carriage.
Well, you're nothing if not consistent about being thrown around by Charlie during your training
I
montage.
don't understand. I'm a +6 modifier and I haven't rolled above a 5.
That's just what
Every
happens.
It's a Charlie effect. Your rolls all of a sudden turn to shit.
Charlie has been teaching you well.
See, I
So I guess-
understand now. Bam, 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 bam.
So along the way, Mark's gonna continue working on his pistol.
Okay.
I guess on the way, it'll also work on her scroll.
While there's sounds of Thorgrim being thrown around behind you.
She's good at concentrating. Should I roll for it?
Yes.
Unintentional distraction, go.
Alright, Mark.
He's doing it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say for simplicity's sake, roll athletics. And if you aren't proficient in athletic, make yourself proficient for the roll.
Okay. So say if he's like tinkering with that, would not be like a more sleight of hand, or would it just be athletics?
Unfortunately, you need it to be athletics because you're trying to shape metal.
Okay.
I was hoping the power of Zelda music would make it better, but no.
Alright. So, you all begin working, and as Thorgrim gets beaten, battered, and tossed around during the training, eventually you will all end up at the Cobalt Village. Both Adel Sarday and Mark having made some progress on their respective tinkerings.
Alright. I will head over to the gate and stop there.
A few minutes pass by, and eventually the gate opens as the shaman will walk out.
Hello.
Yeah, back.
I did say I would be.
We expected you sooner.
Apologies, we had to take a detour. How have things been here?
He doesn't really give you an answer. He just more or less grunts.
I see. Well, I would like to talk to your king, please.
Fine. Wait here. He will then head back into the village. Give me a sec.
Oh no.
And eventually, the king will come out and look to you.
Hale bows her head. Hello. I've returned so that we can continue to give you aid if need be.
And in what way?
Well, I was hoping that you could give us help in dealing with Rashi, because at the minute, as I'm sure you're aware, he is dealing with not only you, but with the cultists. At the minute, it's at a stalemate. I think if we end up escalating their battle, one might be able to overtake another, and from there we can swoop in while they're weakened.
The dragon's killer is in this area around our village. It's not near what our cultists are referring to.
He is in the goblin nest, isn't he?
Yes.
Because he's
At least that's where we assume it.
because he's creating an army in order to go after the weapon that you are hiding.
Once again, we assume that to be yes.
I was hoping that you would entrust the weapon to me.
He squints his eyes to this.
I understand that is a lot to ask. However, she looks to the shaman. You should know that I harbor no ill will. I do not want to use this weapon for selfish means. In fact, I'd rather not use it at all. The only reason I want it is to make sure Rashi looks in a different direction.
You see the king think for a minute before he just slowly shakes his head. I cannot allow you to take the weapon.
Why not?
It was entrusted to our village to protect.
I had a feeling you would say that. So, I have a second question. How intrinsic to the defense of your village is, let's see, what's his name again? No, I don't think we asked his name, the Dragonborn. How intrinsic to the defense of your village is your Dragonborn?
Oscar,
Yes.
which he introduced himself as.
I had that down in my notes, but I forgot whose name that was. Dragonborn equals... Alright.
He is this village's champion.
Without him, the village is doomed?
You just see the king squint to you as you say this. Do you call my kind weak?
Not at all. In fact, your response proves that he would be fine without him. Give him the sword and I'd like him to come with us. Only temporarily. Your village would still be taking care of the sword. But if Rashi has his eyes here, and most likely he does, he would know that the weapon is not here.
You are asking me to act as a coward.
How is it cowardly?
Allowing you to run away with the weapon instead of facing the threat head on.
Upon whose rules dictate that would be cowardly? Yours? The person that created the weapon?
You clearly don't understand the way of warriors.
Please, enlighten me.
You either know it or you don't.
Alright then. What do you think a dragon would do?
Depends on the dragon.
Would you call a dragon a coward?
You understand there are such things as cowardly dragons, correct?
Yet you worship them nonetheless.
I don't worship the ones that are capitals.
But you worship the ones who have plans. Running away with no plan of ever returning is cowardly. Running away to lead an enemy to you, away from others, that is not cowardly, that is brave. That is making sure that you have no allies by your side, nobody to stand against an enemy except for yourself. How is that cowardly?
You just see him slowly shake his head as you use this logic. It seems he does not agree with you.
Yikes. Alright. So what would it take for you to trust us with this sword then? Or at least trust us with Velska?
I can't allow Volska to travel with you.
Why not?
I do not trust you. I do not know what you will do to him once you are away from the village.
Ask your shaman. Arrows.
I don't know how to go about this without breaking it, but they are not going to let you take Volska.
Well, that's fine. I was hoping, hey, ask Shama would then mean, oh, she really does have right intentions in mind, so maybe we could trust her with something, but I don't know.
I tried going every which way to let you know that it wasn't gonna happen, and you just kept on. So at this point, I just have to say, the kobolds will not let this happen.
I won't trust us with Velska. Won't trust us with the sword. Dawn's on. Oh, it's BRB'd. Hubert.
Yes, my lady.
And she looks to the kobold. Wait. So blue. What if we hit it?
What do you mean?
What if we put the sword in a place that Rashi can't see it?
I would believe that you are gravely underestimating his capabilities.
There's nowhere that you can put the sword that he can't know where it is?
None that I'm aware of.
What about inside a bag of holding?
Do you realize how easy it would be to track into a bag of holding?
No. Goddamn, I ain't got no more ideas. Great. This is not working at all. Alright. Well, I suppose it was worth a shot then. In the meantime, we'll still remain here if you need any help.
Unfortunately, we need to prepare.
Another wave?
No.
No? Then what?
The Dragon Slayer. He is on the way. We are going to do everything we can to stop him.
You realize that there's not much we could do to stop him, yes? The best we could do is slow him down.
And if that is what you believe, I do not need your assistance.
Halo shakes her head slowly. If that's the case, then we'll fight by your side.
I take it this is all being taking place in a language none of us understand.
No, they're talking in common.
Yeah, they hate Draconian. Hate it when we speak Draconian.
Can we hear them?
Yes.
Thorgrim's starting to get a little nervous then.
So how far away is he?
We do not have a distance, but we are leading him to a certain place for us to be able to try and take him down.
And if we fail, what then?
He looks to you as you say we, before he eventually says that we died doing what we were supposed to do.
Well, I've almost died for a variety of causes. This would be a fitting one, I guess. Then she'll turn ahead to the others. Let us know when you're going to move.
Well, 20, why do you do this to me?
As soon as Adel gets back to the rest of the group, Thorgrim goes, "Oh, we're just gonna go and straight up do it now, huh?"
I am sorry. I am very, very sorry.
No amount of sorry is going to really change what's about to happen. So, oh boy.
Well, we do have a few options.
And they are.
Calling in help.
Yeah, we might need some.
Okay. The issue is, we're going to need someone who can use sending.
If this Rashid guy is anywhere near as strong as y'all are saying he is, we're kind of screwed.
Thorgrim, you were there when we freed him.
Yeah, but we never. I mean, we freed him, but he didn't really do any moral altering magics right there and then, did he?
No. But he definitely gave off a vibe of I should not be fucked with. Welcome back, Tauntaun. Adel tried her best to get the god-slaying weapon, and nope. Not enough.
I could have told you where that was gonna go.
I think I was close, but I just had the wrong persuasive arguments.
Now we're all gonna fucking die.
We're not gonna die.
Speak for yourself.
If you want to die, go ahead, but we're not gonna die.
I mean, we all die at some point.
Yep.
I'd just rather not die being smashed by a gigantic lizard, or whatever he is.
Thing is, he owes us
He's a lizard.
a debt, so he won't kill us.
Theoretically.
He honors his
Yeah,
debts.
if it would be a big enough problem, I think you just forget about the debt and just say, fuck you, we'll at least make it quick.
Maybe for you.
What, are you saying that his debt wouldn't be enough to make it quick and painless?
I think his debt would be enough to leave us barely alive, but alive. Unless if someone pushes him, which you probably would, let's not joke ourselves.
I push everyone. It's what I'm good at.
Exactly. Still, this is the worst case scenario. The ally that we have is too far away to reach us in time. Zardak? Fuck. Tempest is not going to come here to save us. And we cannot reach Haven in time either. Thorgrim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Charlie.
well, we have a Charlie. That might even the odds. Might. Well, Thorgrim,
Yeah, what?
can you contact Dr. Grudge?
Like right here, right now?
Yes.
We'll whip out the hat and put it on.
You do not feel a connection.
He's not answering.
Oh boy. Alright.
Seems like he's probably busy with something. You know, as doctors tend to do.
I am unsure if he is a medical doctor, but
No, he's the other kind, I'm pretty sure.
a
Do you have any idea how many other kinds there are than medical?
a person with a
Over
doctorate.
him, no.
Yeah?
I was specifically talking to Thorgrim.
Oh.
I mean, there's your mad doctors and your people doctors. And your pet doctors.
That's already 3, but there's a lot more than that.
Huh.
You become a doctor in pretty much everything, including stones.
Rock doctor?
Yeah,
Doctor?
you want to call it that? It just means that they have a fuck ton of knowledge about a specific subject, and somebody said, hey, you're really smart at this. Have a piece of paper, you're a doctor now.
Oh, that's I thought doctors fix things.
That's only certain
Not always.
doctors.
And even then, sometimes there's some things you just can't fix. Like medicine. It doesn't actually fix you, it closes things and just hopes to hell that your body fixes the rest.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Huh.
Or therapy doctor. They kind of just listen to you and hope it
That's
works.
the kind that I need, actually. And Thorgrim is like positing about doctors now. Like, he's completely distracted.
Aeol allows this, and she looks off in the distance quietly.
I mean, I almost became a licensed therapist.
You.
Yeah, me.
Where?
At college. I have a life outside of partying, you know.
You know, part of me can see it. The other part of me fears what you will have said to your potential clients.
I said almost became a licensed therapist. I didn't get any clients.
I know.
Never got licensed.
That's the reason Phenom said potential clients.
I didn't hear the potential part.
Now I'm trying to think what I could have
Papa
said.
doesn't need a therapist. He's fine.
No,
I
he's
believe
not.
it.
He's the person that needs a therapist the most in this party.
And yet, the most therapy-inclined person.
That's how it usually goes.
He's absolutely batshit crazy. Help other people through their batshit crazy.
Have you ever heard of the phrase, physician, heal thyself?
Have you ever heard of the tale of Darkwiggins the Wise?
Yes!
You heard that about this tale about Captain Jack Sparrow?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Who lives
It's a
on...
muffin, man!
So what are you guys doing?
Ada was stealing
Apparently
herself.
just gaming.
Ada was stealing herself for what she feels could be a fatal fight.
Okay, so
Thorgrim is thinking about doctors for some reason.
Somebody want to give me a rundown on what happened?
So, Aeol went to the village, tried to use her diplomacy in order to get the sword to lead Rashi away from the village. The kobold said no, and Rashi is on his way to get the sword.
Alright, so, as you are standing around, you see the village warriors getting their things together and beginning to move as if they're getting ready to go about their business.
Aeol sighs before looking to everyone. I apologize, this is not really what I wanted to happen. But I don't think we can really abandon the kobolds now. But that's only what I think. If you all want to leave, then we will leave.
I can't abandon him now, and that's what pisses me off so much.
There there's a very high chance we'll be fighting Rashi, someone who killed a god.
Mm-hmm.
The only person that we know of capable of being on the level of gods is Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And I...
May have an idea. I just need one very specific spell.
Can you get this spell right now?
Let me go ask. I'm assuming these two are actually here.
Yes.
You just started humming like you weren't paying attention. I was like, do I have to repeat
He's humming.
myself?
It means that something terrible's about to happen in like 5 minutes.
Or
Rush.
I was,
That's
or I
the...
was busy doing something at the time.
Yeah,
he
Rashi
probably had to come
gonna
back
appear and he
before.
gonna fuck us up.
I
It gonna
have a
be-
question for you two. No, this isn't about the sword. I couldn't give less of a crap about the sword.
They look to you, they look at you, and it's clear that they're not too happy that you're coming up to them, but you're fairly certain that isn't because of you being you, that's just them disliking humanoids.
You can judge me for what I am all you want. I don't give a crap. I've been judged my whole life. Anyways, do you have a scroll for a spell called Contact Other Plane?
No.
Son of a bitch! Do you know the spell?
They just stare at you, and the shaman slowly shakes his head no.
Fuck! Alright, plan B. Ricky. Ricky!
What?
Do you know Contact Other Plane?
Ardeck never let me learn that.
Fuck! Alright, well, I've only really got two more options here. Squib?
Squib just slowly shrugs to you.
Okay. Should have figured that's where that was gonna go. Endel, do you know the spell Contact Other Plane?
No.
Then no, my plan's not going to win.
I don't think any smart plan's going to get us out of this one. I only have
Well, it
one
was less
plan.
of a smart plan, more of a just call some old friends and see if they can lend a hand. Send some hands.
I only have one plan, and I don't think it's one that we can do.
And that plan is?
She just gives Tauntaun a look, because she is not going to say out loud. But you can tell by her expression that is one that she would regret.
He activates Detect Thoughts.
He activates my trap card.
Tell me your thoughts, woman.
Her thoughts is, if Hubert steals the sword and we leave, that would get Rashi to run. But then they'd know that we stole it. And the shaman can read my mind, so they already know that's a potential plan.
I thought they could only read your mind within the vicinity of the village. Like, inside the wall.
Yep.
Did you have this plan while inside the walls?
Yup.
Yeah.
She had the plan back when she first arrived. She was thinking, wow, this would be so much easier if I didn't care. I just have Hubert steal it.
Hey, Charlie! Come here!
Eh?
Come here!
Why?
We got a plan, and I need you to be fucking closer.
Oh
Come
boy.
to me. He says, but walks over to you anyway.
Tauntaun is just going to look Charlie up and down and just go, that wouldn't be hard.
Eh.
Don't worry about it.
Maybe stop being vague and fucking tell us.
We don't have much time.
Okay, well, first of all, my telepathy is only one way, you bastard.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Focus.
Don't you know before? Not exactly the easiest magic to do.
Focus.
Anyways, Charlie, friend, buddy, pal, my comrade, I need you to do a thing.
What kind of thing?
Well, for one, not allowed to speak aloud, just think your responses from now on. Essentially, I need you, once Rashid gets over here, to grab a sword that will make him come after you specifically, and then use said sword to beat his ass. Or break the sword, I don't care which.
You just see Charlie scratch his head as he nor any of you have seen this sword.
Point is, somewhere in the village, behind us, is a very powerful sword that... Was it the god-killing sword? I think it was the god-killing sword. Was that the god-killing sword or the one that killed a fuck ton of dragons? One of the two. Point is, Evil Lizard Man wants sword. Evil Lizard Man is capable of killing all of these nice kobolds behind him, even if they do hate us.
Speaking of those kobolds, they are beginning to move away from you all.
It'll follow along.
Yep.
It's now or never.
Oh
Cool.
boy, here we go.
Point is, Charlie, throw in, fight. You know what? Hold on, we should probably send Hubert with you.
Excuse me.
And on Sarday, I don't think Charlie can sense magical bullshit.
You're not sending Hubert.
Do you have something that allows Charlie to see magical bullshit?
You're not sending Hubert.
That doesn't answer the question.
She doesn't respond.
Have you simply asked him if he can just see what's magic?
No. I assume Charlie only knows two things. Punch and cook.
It's all in the mind.
I was gonna
Anyway.
walk up and just Charlie, do you have any way of seeing magic?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go back over to the kobolds.
Anyway, so, new plan. Charlie, you're taking me with you.
I'm gonna go fight that guy that we're talking about.
Oh no, this will 100% get him to come fight you.
But
And
I
focus
want to go to him.
Well, we can go to him once we get the soul. This is just to protect the kobolds.
I'm gonna go to him now.
Alright, plan B. Patterson,
You do.
we're gonna try and save some kobolds! Or die. One of the
So,
two.
for simplicity's sake, the sword is not in the village.
Wait, what? That'd be a
So-
twist.
So who's following the kobolds?
Yep.
Yup. Actually, hold on. Squib, are you going to be fighting alongside us?
I guess.
Oh, alright. I was actually hoping if you could do something for me.
What?
She lightly pushes Ricky over to you. I want you to keep her safe.
I can try.
She then since she still has her goggles on, she then looks over to Maximus. That means you too. Please.
Maximus will give you a thumbs up.
She gives one back. Thank you. There's
Excited moo of recognition.
There's a very big chance that we're not going to come back. So, if you could, you two, I'd like you to send a message to someone. Or at least, she'll pull out a piece of paper and hand it to him. I'd like you to give this to Tempest and ask him to send it to someone called Nilo. Or at least send its contents to Nilo.
Squib looks to it and then looks at you before going, okay.
Thanks. And she'll pat Squib on the shoulder. It's very important. Okay. She'll go back to the others and slowly roll her shoulders. Alright. Are you ready to fight someone who's killed a god?
I keep saying this over and over again. No, but we're going to anyway.
Yup.
Everyone who's following the kobolds, let me know now.
Yup.
Yep.
9.
Okay, what's Tauntaun doing then?
He's trying to figure out where the sword might be first, that way he can save as many people as possible, probably die in the process.
You will have no way of knowing this, as you as you have not asked the kobolds, who are the only people who know where the sword is, and they are leaving.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of where Tauntaun put it. Granted, I don't know what all landscape areas there are around.
So I'm about to change maps here, Scorp.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know what Tauntaun is doing.
I guess he'll just follow after a bit.
Okay.
Thankfully, I do have a plan, but it is a very desperate one, and one that may not work because we might all die.
There's much might about that.
Basically, the kobolds don't trust us, but they do trust warriors. So if we almost die fighting their fight, they might start trusting us a little. But again, there is a very high chance, 1, we'll all die. 2, Rashi will get the sword anyway. 3, all the kobolds would die. So yeah. I'm really, really so sorry I couldn't persuade them. But, hey, that's how the dice roll.
Oh, scenario 1, we're fucked. Scenario 2, they're fucked. Scenario 3, we're all fucked.
Yup. Alright.
Or scenario 4, we just win.
You know, that
That's
is...
likely.
Hey,
That's not scenario 4, that's scenario whatever comes after the end of numbers.
hey, 0.01 is not 0%. We stand a chance. We stand a
I
chance.
think you need more zeros, my friend.
Hey, add as many zeros as you want. As long as it ends in a 1, there's a chance.
I don't think we're ending in a 1 anytime soon.
So you all follow the kobolds, and they have a pathway leading up a large hill that they have planted themselves seemingly strategically, as the pathway up the hill is where they plan to fire crossbows, arrows, and various other ranged attacks towards anything that's moving on the path towards them.
Ada will look around before going over to Valska. Hello, Valska.
He nods to you.
So, can you tell me what the plan of defense is?
We are going to try to hold him here and kill him. But if this fails, we will need to, well, you all will need to follow the king.
She looks over to the king. Wait, us? Why us?
Because if he makes it this far, it will be my job to hold him back while the rest of you get in position.
When you say follow the king, do you mean follow the king's orders or physically follow him?
Both.
Makes sense. Valska, gonna ask you an honest question.
He nods.
What are our chances here, you think?
I don't know. Everything that bleeds can die, so I would assume that we would be able to kill him. But as I have never fought him before, I cannot say.
Fair enough. Alright. So, I guess we'll be on, since we'll be the last line of defense, we'll stay back here. That seem like a wise plan to you?
I suppose it does, yes.
Alright. Well, I'm guessing this is what you've been waiting for, considering your warrior tendencies.
I suppose. I never thought I would see the day where this scourge would come back.
Yeah, me neither. Well, you have a diplomat fighting by your side, Velska. Hopefully that makes for at least an interesting story when we get out of this.
He nods to this.
Alright, you know, then head over here and take a seat.
Mark's gonna.
Oh shit, I forgot to do this actually. Because I think this is still at... And... done.
Well, we start preparing. Mark's actually gonna go and at least position himself somewhat position to help. He's going to attempt to. Is this a tree up here, or is this like a bush?
It's a tree.
Oh, okay, he's gonna try to, I guess, hide himself underneath the tree.
Okay.
Patterson, just stay in front of the royal-looking guy and keep your shield up.
Okay. And Thorgrim, what are you doing?
I don't really know what to do in this situation. Thorgrim's just kind of looking around with his hammer out, not really sure. He's kind of lost.
Okay. So, as you all are waiting, you will hear in the distance what sounds like a war horn being blown and then being very quickly cut off.
What?
Uh-oh.
Was it like... quickly?
Uh-oh.
Like interrupted cut off, or did it cut itself
Yeah.
off?
Interrupted cut off.
Uh-oh.
Like, what?
Oh
And
dear.
then, as you all watch where the sound came from, eventually you see a silhouette walking up the hill, and
Uh-oh.
you see a very large tower shield in one hand and a very large savage-looking sword in his right, as slowly, at the base of the hill, you see everyone's favorite person.
Oh boy.
This is,
Mark doesn't know who that is, so he just sees.
Adol
I
clenches.
don't think I know who that is out of character either.
Oh, that's Rashi. You did meet,
Oh, okay.
you did see him once, and George was like, "Hey, let's fight him," and everyone was like, "No." Yeah, but
This was the character making the blood elementals, and George was like, "We should make him stop doing that," and everyone was like, "No. We need to leave immediately."
yup.
well, now we don't have that choice.
Everyone roll initiative for me.
Oh boy. You
I
know,
don't wanna.
I've never felt this tense before a fight before. I'm feeling pretty tense now.
I'm intense. I rolled an 8.
Don't worry, Hubert rolled an 11.
Yay, go Hubert.
Let's see. Tauntaun, we need your initiative.
Working on it. Decided to close. Go. I got a 1!
Oh my god. Why?
I would appreciate it if at least one of you rolled somewhat well.
Gee,
Nope.
thanks, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you want the guy with a negative 0.91 to roll good?
What do you look at who we're fighting? You think we in a mental space to be ready to fight him?
Look,
No.
He only nat 20'd on his initiative. It's
you-
fine.
What?
Are you fucking
What
kidding
the
me?
fuck do you want from us, man?
Why did he not? Oh my god.
Honestly, probably could have set up some better defenses before he came.
Oh, we gonna suffer today, boys.
This is suffering season and I don't have my suffering allergy medicine.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor playing by your side.
Gentlemen, I'd say it's been an honor, but you've all been assholes.
We gonna learn today.
But I don't like learning.
We gonna get...
Painful.
It gonna be one painful schooling, I tell you what.
So, Rashi will begin walking forward, and as he does, you all see his eyes beginning to glow red as a very familiar aura begins encompassing him as he will cast haste on himself.
Oh shit.
Oh no. No, why? This is gonna be like Sauron taking on the elf army.
Man, I
You
wish I
mean
watched
Total
Lord of the
Overkill?
Rings.
Wait, hold on. Are we Sauron or the Elf Army?
No, we're the elf army.
Someone call the eagle!
The king will call out something in a language that is not draconic, as all of the kobolds raise their axes and roar out in agreement with whatever he said, as they seem to be avoiding using draconic around Adelsarday now.
Wow. Even in this situation. Come on.
They don't like you.
I get it, but still.
They say, hold on real quick, I just need to say something to Mr. Mark. Did they say he was the god killer, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Or his weapons. God, I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot that was a thing in the Kobold press books.
What was the thing?
The Kobold Swollbold.
Oh my god, I love that guy! Oh, he's so adorable. I
God,
fucking threw that and all the other kobolds from them at my party. They didn't understand. Or understand why I made the King Crocodile King Cable.
So the king, after shouting out, seems to have rallied the forces. Volska will hold his action, while the kobolds will begin their attack.
This should be amusing.
Oh boy.
This is going to be really fun.
Funny for who?
Me,
I ain't laughing, my guy.
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Are you laughing to hide the tears?
Yes?
Yep.
You
Why
don't
do you
laugh
think
to
I'm,
hide
why else do you think I'm
fears.
laughing?
You make quips to hide your fears!
Alright, so 6 kobolds will rush to meet him, all brandishing their miniature great axes, while the other six closest to him begin brandishing arrows and begin firing a volley of arrows towards Rashi, with the others swinging their axes at him. And you all watch as Rashi, with his very thick armor and great shield, seems to be blocking the majority of the attacks. Hubert's gonna stick around Adelsar Day. Mark.
Alright. I'm just gonna quick shuffle around in the trees a little bit. Did you ever get a fish off from here?
Yeah, sure.
Be careful, dude.
Now Mark knows he should not be trying to fight this, but he is going to take out his heavy crossbow, and I don't think Gorge gave him any Wait, what's Rashi's race?
A lizard folk.
I don't think he has any lizard folk racist arrows, but alright.
Racist ammunition.
Do you think it's hidden here or no?
Yeah, you'll have advantage.
Alright, bet. He's gonna try to fire. And that's a crit.
Holy shit!
Sneak attack.
That might be the worst thing you could have done, dude.
Let's see. 19 damage. 19 damage on your regular damage. So, are you sneak attacking as well?
Yeah.
You need to roll your sneak attack damage. Let's see. So, you automatically get 30 free damage plus 15, so 45 damage. For a total of 64.
Oh boy.
So,
That'd be a grievous hit on anyone else.
So, you fire their crossbow bolt and its feet whizzes over the kobold and slams into a point in between Rashi's armor, causing him to bleed as you see his eyes, while he is still in the middle of fighting, look down slowly at the bolt, and then for the briefest moment, they lock onto you.
Well, second shot.
Noted. Kill you
Is it
next.
gonna be at advantage or?
You're full rogue now, you know?
Yeah. He is.
You don't get to attacks anymore.
Oh, that is right. Fuck. Well, he is going to use his movement speed to. Okay, where can he go here that won't fuck him? Are these bushes?
Yeah.
So he's going to dip into these bushes here, and with his cutting action, use his bonus action to try to hide.
Roll stealth. Noted. Thorgrim.
Thorgrim is just gonna move over here beside Scott, and he's going to hold the bonking action in case someone gets near bonking range. And he's gonna look at Rashi, or look at Volska, and just go, "I fight with you."
He nods to this and smiles before saying,
As are you.
Adel Sarday.
Oh boy, okay. Let's see. I don't think I can even reach him. There are too many people in the way. Yeah, she'll... Actually, hold on. Nope. Nope. She'll hold her action for now.
Okay. Anton.
Oh, top double already? Damn, I thought that would take longer.
No.
What are you going on around here? Who all is an enemy? Is 29 an enemy?
Yes, 29 is the enemy.
The only enemy. So try to avoid friendly fire. These people already don't like us.
Fuck, he's far away. What do I have in 160? Do they look undead?
No.
It's Rashi.
Oh. Well, I mean, it never hurts to have. Fuck, you're 60 feet. Damn it! Alright, cat. How far can I throw the cat? The cat can be thrown 60 feet. And he is more than 120.
There you go, Anton. There's your cat.
Oh, hold on. I can only throw that 60 feet out. Oh, wait, no, hold on. It sees 60 feet. Oh, wait, no. I also throw it 50 feet. Back! For 60 feet. There. Here. I don't think I can move it with this bonus action, so currently I'm pretty useless.
Is that all you're gonna do?
I'm going to cast. Do I still have mage armor prepared? I do. I'm going to cast me some mage armor.
Okay.
That way I don't have pitiable. The pitiable 9 AC. 12 isn't much better, but it's better than 9.
Alright, so that was your action and your bonus action.
Yep.
Means it moves on to Volska's turn.
What's Volska gonna do?
Or not Volska, Rushy, sorry.
Yeah.
Great.
Rushy is going
Let the killing spree commence.
to suddenly appear forward before raising his sword above his head. You all see flames igniting in it before he slashes it backwards as a fireball speeds towards the kobolds who once had him surrounded.
Oh dear.
Oh, great. Okay, he can throw fireballs. Great.
You're surprised by this?
No. Just great. Wonderful.
Although he is closer now. I can look at that. Not close enough, though. Come closer. You're 10 feet closer.
For 33 points of damage on the kobolds.
No, they should be fine. They took more damage than that before.
They did.
I feel that this is leading into a further statement like they did before, but now they ain't. Now they ain't.
Volska, or Rashid, is then going to step over here with his movement, action surge, and he's going to attack the kobolds.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we've got fighter shit and nature shit.
Yep.
Lighter man.
That's what we're up to fighter shit.
I feel sorry for this kobold. He got critted twice.
Oh, no.
dear.
Oh no.
Dead meat. Wizard down. Wizard down.
For the first attack, Rush deals 9 damage. The second attack (23 damage). And for the third, (20 damage). Then he will use his haste action to make a fourth attack. As in 4 very rapid attacks later, you watch as he mercilessly slashes into the kobold before him, killing him almost instantly. Time for the king, who grimaces, aims a crossbow and fires, but the bolt bounces off his armor. Let's go hiss and move forward. At the end of Volska's turn, Rashi will raise up his great shield, and you all begin hearing a cracking sound as the great shield in his left hand, you all begin to realize is the head of a dragon, which he
What?
slowly aims towards the kobolds behind him. You all see necrotic energy begin glowing in the eye sockets of the dragon's head, which opens its mouth very slowly with a large crack, and then you see black flames torrent out of the dragon's mouth towards the kobolds. He also has legendary actions, guys.
Gee,
Ew.
cool. Great. Good to know. This is wonderful news. I'm so glad about this information.
I'm glad you're happy.
Uh-huh.
For 41 points of necrotic damage.
Oh boy. Hold on. Why is Rashi coming by himself? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think I just realized something.
The kobolds will continue their attack, and you all see them beginning to draw blood while the ranged ones begin moving towards the road to try and prevent Rushy from advancing further while firing more arrows.
Before Hewitt's turn, Ael's eyes will widen, and she'll look over to, she'll look back to Zoblu. Zoblu,
What?
this is a distraction.
No.
No?
No. Were it a distraction, he wouldn't be here himself.
Unless that's what he wants you to do.
I think that might be what he wants. I think Tauntaun's right. That might be what he wants you to think.
Zoblu just looks at you from the corner of his eyes before looking back to Rashi.
Ael frowns but looks back to Rashi as well. A little bit too late now. Well, that was her out action, I guess.
Is there anything I should do, my lady?
How quickly do you think you can get back to the village?
I don't believe the weapon is stolen in the village, my lady.
I also agree, but... You're right. We're already here. Stay here for now, but when he gets closer, be ready.
He nods through this. Mark, your turn.
Alright. I'm just gonna shuffle the bushes again and try to get a line of sight onto Rashid.
Yeah, you got it.
And he's going to attempt to take another shot at him with his crossbow.
Okay. Roll the hit. This one, you see the bolt fly forward and bounce harmlessly off of his armor as he looks towards where the bolt hit his armor and begins surveying the area, trying to figure out where it came from.
Well,
Alright.
23 did not hit.
23 did not hit.
That shield, man.
I was gonna shuffle over here and try to hide himself in the bushes again.
Okay. Roll stealth. Thorgrim is herbed, so we
No,
will...
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
I'm going to be burbed again after my turn, though.
Okay.
So I'm going to just go over here, and I'm going to again hold beat 'em up action, and just stay with Volska.
Okay. It'll start it.
Seeing where Thorgrim's heading, I'm going to go over here, spend a spell point to make this ranged, and I'm going to cast that on Thorgrim. Because I think he's going to need it.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else?
Let's see. Nope, that's it.
Tauntaun.
Tauntaun is gonna... How far away is it? Too far. Bonus action, move the cat. Trying to 6. Cat has moved 10 feet.
Okay.
And from cat, we are going to cast Insinuation.
You're gonna cast what now?
Insinuation upon rush. I hate that this thing is 60 feet. Without time to set up, I can't really snipe people.
You are 65 feet away.
What? I had measured that.
You measured to here. You didn't actually go into the spot you measured.
Cat should have been there. Move it like 30 feet as a bonus action. Not like I'm using it for anything else.
Alright. So... the end of each of its turns, it takes 1d12 psychic damage. So Tauntaun, you're fairly certain that you have managed to incapacitate Rushy very briefly.
Yes! Hit his ass!
And it moves to Rushy's turn.
Fuck!
And end of his turn. He will take a d12 psychic damage, but he breaks out of your spell.
Wow.
This is first level spell.
Yeah, and it took his turn.
Yeah? I'm just gonna... Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to move forward. I can only do this 2 more times for the cat. Actually, no, I might be able to do it 4 times. Okay.
The kobold will yell overhead, and you all see immediately Zoblu yells overhead, and the 2 kobolds and Volska all quickly fire shots at Rushy. However, they once again bounce harmlessly on his armor. Kobolds are going to move to form a line. You will move forward here to intercept Rushy if he gets too close. Mark.
Alright. Mark's gonna go back to that side of the bush and try again.
Okay, roll the hit.
With advantage, or is he probably expecting it to come from this side now?
I'll give you advantage.
Alright.
The bolt begins speeding forward, and right before it hits, you see his eyes look over and glint before you see what appears to be a giant dragon, ethereal dragon wing move in the way as he casts shield.
He's getting flashbacks of the fucking cultists again as he's just gonna fucking...
Why does every magic user have this spell?
Because it's really good. And it gives me a +5 AC.
Yeah, that generally makes or breaks a mage since they don't have armor proficiency usually. So they
Yeah,
rely
he's gonna-
on mage armor and shield.
He's gonna get mad at this again and just gonna go fucking even press back in the bushes and hide.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hide in the bush and be pressed.
Thorgrim, your turn.
Sad push noises.
Still distracted with the kobold grunts, eh?
Yes, he actually got very briefly incapacitated by Tauntaun.
Oh, neat.
Incapacitation.
It took Rashi's entire turn.
And I'm just gonna,
More slowing down of that would be great.
that's what I plan to do.
Thorgrim's gonna turn to Volska and say, got any orders? Anything I should be doing?
That would be for the king to decide. He's already told me my orders.
What are your orders?
To slow him down if he gets too close.
Then I will follow you, and I will just again ready and wait for said slowing down of said monstrosity when he gets close. So I don't have a whole lot of ranged.
Alrighty, it'll Serde.
Oh boy. Okay.
By the way, Thorgrim, while you were burbed, it was discovered that Rashi has legendary actions.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So she's gonna go over here and she's gonna cast that on Hubert.
Probably means he's got legendary resistances too.
And that is her action for now. Actually, hold on. Let's see. How far is he? Yep, too far. Alright, that's it. That's that.
Tauntaun.
Oh, second. Oh no. Okay, so is he still in the same spot? Did he move at all? No,
He did not. Because he was incapacitated, so he couldn't do anything.
Tauntaun's gonna move forward. Doi Kate. And I have realized I have a limited amount of times that I can do this, and I have to be within 60 feet. So, from the cat, once more, we are going to cast Hidden Simulation. Still safe, still seems low, but then again, I don't think I have a max int yet.
Alright. So, this time, as you think the effect is going to take place, you see his eyes glint before the effect shatters off of him, as he does not seem to fall under disguise this time.
Feels like he used a legendary resistance. Or an item, one of the two.
Or he's just toughed it out.
He specifically said an item. Usually if they tough it out, he just says the magic sense.
Yeah.
Anything else, Tauntaun?
Don't think I have anything else I can do.
Okay. Then at the end of Tauntaun's turn, he is going to make an attack at one of the kobolds.
I'm trying to save them. It's just a really big shame that his turn is right after mine.
As Rashi will slash the kobold standing right in front of him for 13 points of damage. And yes, there is blood and scrapes on him. However, you know Mark is responsible for a majority of that blood.
With this one crit.
Rashi will then go to his turn, as he will raise his sword over his head, and you all begin seeing lightning channel into it before he points it past the kobold in front of him at the four, being a wall between him and the rest of you.
What kind of wall?
A wall of kobold.
Ah.
As Rashi will cast Pain Lightning on the four of them.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, and they're definitely within 5 feet of each other.
It's 30 feet, 5th edition.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, 5th edition magic is absolutely fucking busted.
Oh, you haven't seen busted. Holy shit.
As compared to 4th edition, it's very busted. 4th edition,
I mean,
everyone
yeah,
can hear
compared to
battle
4th.
master maneuvers.
Yeah.
Speaking of magic, I want to find a way to get permanency. Which doesn't exist in 5e.
So all of you watch as the lightning speeds forward, and you can't see the look on the kobold's faces, but you see the lightning hit one of them before immediately bursting outwards into the other three, and all of them stand there, seeming shell-shocked for a second before hitting the dirt. Rashi will then use his hasted action to attack the kobold in front of him, dealing 9 points of damage to it, and then we'll use his bonus action. And you all watch as Rashi opens his mouth, and you can all see his sharp teeth within his lizard-like maw as it comes down, biting onto the kobold's head, and you begin hearing a cracking sound. And you're not sure if it's the metal of the kobold's helmet or the kobold's head. As with a very loud crunch, you see Rashi more or less bite through the kobold's head and pull away, while spitting the kobold's head out of his mouth, as it seems that this kobold had annoyed him enough to invoke his ire.
You crunch, you chomp.
Well, time for phase 2. Not because he's trying harder, but because there ain't nothing else in his way.
And
we are screwed.
Just mean
Zovlu
phase C for Charlie.
Yes.
and Zovlu grimaces to this before he looks to Volska and says, "To hold him off as long as you can to give time to the shamans." And Volska just nods, and Zovlu will begin heading forward.
Volska, should we go with him?
Most likely.
Alright, everyone, we're leaving.
What?
We are leaving.
You are following the king.
Exactly. Charlie,
Eh?
let loose. He's all yours.
Charlie smiles a bit to this.
Alright.
Thorgrim turns to look at Volska and just goes, "Please be okay."
I cannot promise anything.
If you survive, I don't know if you drink, but I'll try one with you.
Charlie will dash towards Volska, and you all see Charlie's tried and true throwing of a punch, and you see Rashi move the Great Shield in the way, and you see a shockwave come off of where Charlie punches the Great Shield. And unlike whenever Zardak was fighting Charlie, and it seemed that Zardak had to give it most of his all, Rashi looks mildly inconvenienced by the blow.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh. It is time to go.
Yeah, changing my mind.
maybe you should have told Charlie to go.
we gotta
Probably
leave.
should've told Charlie to go.
He'll be fine. He's been through worse.
Well, yeah, he's been tossed to a mountain, so that is pretty bad.
Volska will begin moving forward. Huber will not move without a start day. Mark, your turn.
Alright. Smart try to leave. Actually, he's gonna do something very dumb, which might help, but just for a little bit. He's going to attempt to. I don't know if this is gonna help them or hurt them, but he's going to attempt to pull out a. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce this, but a. What's this called? Panache?
A what now?
Panache?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, he's gonna. Okay, this is pretty much what it is.
Oh, panache.
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 Panache, there we go.
It's panache.
Actually, never mind. I don't think that would work because they're already pretty much just defeated parts. So never mind. Yeah, something for later, but. Yeah, he's just gonna. Instead of leaving, he's just gonna. I think it's time to go 30 feet this way. Then he uses action to dash. And I guess his bonus action to just dash and keep going. Follow the kick.
I wish fleeing was an action so we could just go after him. Oh well.
I am going to wait until everybody else moves and bring up the lead.
I can, I'll just make this as simple as possible. Is everybody going to retreat?
Yes.
Yeah. And if possible, I do want to cast haste on Tomska.
Tomska? Volska?
Volska?
Volska. I don't know why Tomska's in my head.
That's because that's a YouTuber?
I think it's just the ska at the end.
You know what? Sure, you can cast haste on Volska.
Cool.
As
As long as I don't need more concentration effects, it should be fine, and I should probably know when he dies, since spell would end.
hey, it's if he dies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he does have a Charlie and some kobolds helping him. He might not die.
So, you all run, and eventually you find your way to an altar as you
Wait a
see
minute.
4 kobold shamans beginning to chant, or chanting with the king now standing in the middle of them, as you all feel magic surging through the kobolds as they are focusing through the energy.
Okay.
So a few things.
Yeah?
1, where's my cat? 2, this looks a lot like just a brighter version of the one map where we freed.
Yeah,
Rashi.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think this is...
This seems like the exact same map.
Yeah. How far ahead did you plan this, Jor? Jeez.
I think everything with Rashi just happens to have the same shape because the dragon god is just like, fuck it.
Circles.
I'm not creative.
You know, I don't actually know where your cat is, Tauntaun, because I did copy and paste it, so it should be here.
Actually, it's really
weird,
funny
but
because of the way this map is sectioned. All these squares do in fact make a circle.
All these squares make a circle. Why is that one green?
But, as funny as it is, this is in fact pretty much the exact same map, except this one's meant to be more in the day than it is in the night.
Mm-hmm. It's also got a very nice cliff view. If Rashi comes close enough, we'll probably just kill him by pushing him off.
Unlikely.
Just, long live the king his ass.
I doubt that would work. Ido's gonna go
Maybe break a leg?
over here, asking Zorblue. Zorblue, what are we doing here?
We are going to try and hit him with our most powerful magic.
So,
See.
we're essentially going to slow him down while you charge your attack?
Hopefully, Hopefully that's what Volska is able to do.
Question: how many rounds am I gonna have to position the cat?
I mean, you have until I say otherwise to do it.
Okay, cat's gonna go here.
Ada will head back and while looking to the others. There's a very strong chance Rashi will be making his way here, meaning we are the last line of defense.
You're
Yeah, I
damn
don't
right.
like that sound.
Let's-
Marcus.
I really don't like the sound of that. Patterson, go wait up front with other melees. If an enemy enters, just smack the fuck out of it as best you can.
I'm planning.
Mark's still trying to experiment. Can he kind of hide between these rocks here or no?
That's not really going to be a hiding spot, but you can certainly try.
Oh god. Yeah, I guess he's just gonna stand at the front then. Fuck it.
Tauntaun, as this goes on, you feel your concentration on haste suddenly end.
He's coming soon.
Okay.
Oh, Voska, no.
Tanska, no!
Oh, bye-bye.
They all sigh slowly. I don't plan on dying here, but I guess I'll let you guys know. If I was gonna die with anyone, I'm glad it's you.
I love you guys.
Mark has no expression on his face because he does not believe they're going to die.
He's also a robot.
Yeah, he doesn't feel fear.
He
Or
doesn't
barely
feel
felt fear.
Fear
doesn't
is not
feel
logical.
fear. He can't express because his face is made of metal.
Yeah, I think legitimately the only fear he's had was him being crushed in the fucking in the
Well, yeah,
black
that's
hole.
because it's dark, it's lonely, you're slowly being crushed to death, it's cold.
As time passes on and you all get ready, you hear the kobolds muttering more, as now the king has even joined, his hands held above his head, as it looks as if he is looking to the heavens to try and bring something to his aid.
Ayla will glance up to see if anything's happening.
Roll
God.
perception.
God, it's me, Zorblu, your favorite. Can you help us out?
Hey, God.
God, do you mind throwing this guy back in jail?
Welp, I ain't seeing shit.
What are we searching for?
I was looking up to see if anything was going on.
Oh.
Well, I guess Mark will try to do the same.
Okay, roll perception.
Tauntaun is awaiting Rush to come close. Patterson did have an order to stay in the front line with the other melees and just smack any enemy that comes close.
Mark, you think you see a speck of something in the sky, but you can't make out what it is.
Kind of squint a little bit and just, it's just a cloud, and then just go back to looking out for Rashi. A really far up speck of a cloud.
See, I'm gonna
Oh,
say
shit.
that's not a speck. That's a meteor?
He's here.
Or the moon?
There
One
he
of the
is.
two. Oh, cool, he's in range. Can I just insinuation his ass?
Yes.
Straight from the cat.
Do we
Coming
all
from suddenly in a tree.
have to roll initiative again?
Nope. You're still on the initiative board.
Not on my screen.
Yeah, not on my screen either.
Can we please?
How about now?
Nope.
Please re-roll initiative, because I don't want him to have a nat 20.
Yeah, can we at least re-roll?
Fine, I'll let you all re-roll.
Yeah, because we actually were not showing them the turn order at all.
Hey.
11!
So, good news, guys. He didn't nat 20.
And what's the bad news, huh? He still got higher than all of us, right?
Yeah,
He rolled
is
a-
what
He rolled a 19.
Of
Fuck.
course he did.
Of course he
Good news,
did.
guys, he didn't roll a nat 20. He did, however,
at least he-
roll a 19.
At least we outlasted his haste, so he's not fast as fuck unless he does it again.
I mean, that's burning his resources.
Fucking hilarious.
Not to mention, if he fails this save, he's lost a card.
He did not fail to save.
At least I'm trying. It's the best I can do right now, man.
Can't really
Alright.
do anything because he hasn't got within melee range yet.
Okay, but it keeps burning its turn and buying time. Kind of what we're trying to do.
Hiroshi will hold his action as he begins walking
Wow.
forward.
Brother is just
Everyone
walking.
else got in the fucking 20s. I'm over here at 11.
What else is new?
It'll start it.
I'm barely out of 10.
Okie dokie. So, first things first, I am going to create, subtly, a, where is it? Here it is. Storm Sphere. Right on his face. Actually, no. Not right on his face. I'm forming it right here.
Okay.
So, that's a...
Draw
can you,
your sphere.
Hmm?
You can draw the sphere.
Can you put down another goblin thingy? I don't think I can do a sphere thing.
All you have to do is draw. You just go and draw, then go down. It's a circle.
Oh,
Yeah, but
there
can
it
I
is.
do a... I don't know how to do a 30-foot circle. Someone else do it. From...
I can't get rid of this thing I drew.
Its radius is like this. See, here's the issue. If you do it like that, then it's not big enough, because... See?
It's fine.
I don't know. It's mainly to make sure he has to walk
It's
slower.
Fine.
Alright. And for my bonus action, I am going to spend Sorcerer Point to make this quickened, and I'm... If I do Firebolt, he would most definitely block it. So, I am going to do Prairie Fire on him.
Okay. As the fairy fire tries to land on him, he hops out of the way before it takes effect. With him looking forward as he seemingly steps into the storm sphere.
Hey, that's fine. As long as he has to walk a little bit more slowly, I'm a little fine with that.
Anything else, Ader Slade?
No, that's it.
Orgrim.
Now I spend all my sorcery points for the... I'm gonna wait till he gets within melee range spell.
Hubert's gonna do much the same. Mark.
Mark is going to. This will step a little bit forward and take aim with his heavy crossbow. Is that out of the range of it, or is it?
Well, you're not gonna be able to see him due to the storm sphere.
Oh, well, that's the case. If he can't see him and if he can't see him and he can't see Mark, then Mark is actually going to take the opportunity to do Rat Strat.
Later, loser.
Yeah, he's going to he uses his action and his bonus action to get there, and then start his movement and actually get there, and the bonus action dash to get behind this tree again.
Okay. King will continue the ritual. Tauntaun.
Tauntaun will do the Tauntaun thing of a beautiful little hidden situation.
He once again makes the save.
That bastard. But I'm trying.
Alright.
Guys, try to kill
It's on rush. Rashi will move here. Then, with his bonus action, Misty Step here.
Tauntaun counterspell? Oh, too late.
I can't counterspell. I'm more than 60 away from me, and I can't counterspell through the cat.
Oh.
It'll start
Remember? I'm not allowed to do that through the cat, because otherwise I have a 360 range.
Let's see. Can I move this?
Which reminds me, I'm down to my last charge of being able to do this through the cat, and then I'm just going to take the bucket and throw a bunch of cans.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going
Just wait
to...
to get in the way.
Let's hope this works. Gonna hit him with Flame Strike. Oh right, hold on. Range, that's 60 feet. Gonna have to use another couple of sorcerer points to make this range fit.
So you see the flames appear around him as he shifts the shield. As he shifts the shield above his head, you see the flames slam down on top of it, and you know he managed to avoid some of the damage.
Alright, bonus action. Gonna have the lightning shoot at him.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Whoops. Hold on. Oh shit.
20.
Go.
So you deal 30 points of lightning damage.
Alright, then I'm gonna dispel the Storm Sphere. No use. Well, no, I'll keep it there for now.
Alright. Thorgrim, still holding your action?
Still waiting. My hammer's still on fire, right?
Yeah.
Go. Still waiting.
You hold his action. Mark.
Alright, Mark's gonna... Rashi know he's here? I feel like he does, but...
You will only know this by attacking.
Oh god, okay. Hey, he'll assume that Rashi doesn't know, and he will try to shoot him with the heavy crossbow again.
Alright. You will not roll with advantage. He does in fact know you're there.
Oh god.
So as the bolt speeds toward him, he looks towards you, and you see the dragon, the ethereal dragon wing, once again move in the way, blocking it from hitting him.
Mark's just gonna think about these motherfuckers and their fucking shields. He's going to retreat back towards Thorgrim.
Right.
Bonus action, get right next to him.
Okay. So, all of you begin noticing that the area around you now has a reddish hue, and you all begin looking up, and you see a large flaming rock speeding from the sky. Speeding from the sky, as it seems the shamans and the king have finally finished their ritual. As a large meteor does in fact speed toward Rashi.
Oh boy.
They're just gonna drop a meteor on Gray.
I need everyone to roll a perception.
Oh boy. Alright, either that meteor ain't made out of rock, or Rashi about to do some shit.
Or they're throwing the moon.
I doubt they're throwing the moon.
Are they throwing the moon?
They're not throwing the moon.
Give me Moonfall!
So, all of you, even you, Adelsarday, see Rashi look up at the meteor, and you can see his expression very blank, as if this is not something he is unused to seeing. And for the briefest second, right before it hits him, you swear you see Rashi's form vibrate very rapidly before the meteor slams down on the spot where he was. I don't have just a regular fire. You know what? This white fire is going to have one of those. As the meteor slams into it and begins burning the spot where Rashi had been.
Where does activate Speed Force to dodge a meteor?
It'll stare before looking behind her.
Are we about to get Trunks? Is this man just gonna walk out of the crater while lifting the meteor?
Are we fighting Lizard Flash?
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, for the love of God.
You're fighting the lizard who held his action so he could cast Time Stop.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh, so no shot dead. But the best way to use Time Stop is just throw a lot of delayed blast fireballs around.
You know, Anton, it's kind of funny you say that.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no.
Because it's not so much throwing a lot of delayed blast fireballs, it's throwing one delayed blast fireball and making sure it hits really, really hard.
Oh, you heightened it and shit. Ah.
Because, unfortunately, casting a second delayed blast fireball just causes the first one to detonate, which would stop the time stop.
Yep.
Well, I can't get them out of there, unfortunately.
Fuck.
And I don't think I have time to counterspell.
Unless...
Can I try and pray? Fit the clam?
Hold on, I have to resolve Rashi's shit first.
Okay.
Alright, I got an idea. I don't think it'll work, but it's an idea.
I have an idea too. Hope the clam answers. It'll be hilarious if it doesn't work, but then Fonte can just be like, alright.
As the Shamans and the Kobold King will take 55 fire damage. And it seems that the King is still alive, but his Shamans most definitely aren't.
Quick, provide for shamans.
Kantan, it's your turn.
But I try and call the clam.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
Watch me immediately get smited. Oh no!
Well, that was your action, so what are you doing now?
Hoping to hell I don't get smited.
Okay.
I don't have a whole lot I can do as bonus action.
On. And it will move on to Rush. Who will reach down with a hand, grabbing the king by his throat before lifting him with the king clawing at Rashi's hand. And you see Rashi looking at him for a very long time before raising up his right hand, which you all begin seeing to glow with magic.
Anton.
What?
Counterspell.
It'll start to it's your turn.
Boy.
I really don't think this is a spell that he's doing.
He did say magic.
Oh, well, then can I counterspell it?
No.
Why?
It is not technically a spell, thus it cannot be counterspelled.
Fuck, I can't do anything because he's too far away. Thorgrim,
Yeah.
how close can you get me?
If I were to run as fast as I could, about 70 feet is my movement. So, well, that would get, I'll put you up there, and then that would leave another, map. DM help.
So-
if I were, because my full move is 140 if I use all mag and keep one.
Wait, no. Scratch that. Hubert,
Yes, my bad.
Dimension Door. You have it? No? Okay, continue on.
So, you would have 140, which means moving to Adel Sarday, you would subtract 220, or you would subtract 25 from that, which would drop you to 115.
15. Yep.
Which, for simplicity's sake, we'd half that for 55.
Okay. That would put us up.
Yeah, 55 from where Adel Sarday is.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to get her about here.
That's still not that far.
That's close enough. Holding action.
Okay.
Get me closer.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up and need
Okie dokie. So, seeing that Zardak is about to do some fucky shit, it'll quickly... Oh, Rashi, sorry. Yeah, you know, when you meet one villain that could kill you without a second thought, you kind of met them all, huh? She'll quickly go over there, grab Zorblu, and she gonna Dimension Door him.
Rashi will counterspell you.
Subtly?
You did not say subtly before casting Dimension Door.
Come on. Shit.
Do we have counterspell or not?
You gotta counterspell this, man. You gotta try, otherwise this dude's dead.
Anton even there?
Yeah.
Are you going to try?
So what?
They've been
Counterspell.
talking to you, man.
Oh, no, I've honestly just been in and out with my whole sense of self.
Well, you
I've
got
never
it.
done that with college. Like, I'm not passing out. I'm just kind of suddenly not existing.
I got that. But you gotta counterspell this counterspell, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's easy enough. Eh.
What level are you casting it at?
I'll do 5th.
Okay. Then you will counterspell his counterspell with no issues.
Alright.
I literally, the first thing my brain thought was, oh fuck, what if he's doing this at 9th?
Alright.
He was doing it at 4th to stop the Dimension Door.
Oh,
And
I
then...
don't even know what spell he was counterspelling. I was just like, oh fuck, I need to do this at a high level.
You were counterspelling Rashi's counterspell because Adel Sarday was ballsy enough to run up and try and Dimension Door.
I forgot to put the subtle
Way to
before.
go, El Sardier!
Anyway, where are you going with it?
gonna crush Hubert's dick?
Here.
Now the real question is, would the king be willing to go with you?
Boy, I fucking swear to Christ. Don't you do
Better
that to
be.
me.
I am not willing. I would rather die than be helped by a humanoid.
You don't speak Draconic, fuck you.
What do you mean? She does speak Draconic.
Hubert will look to Adelstar Day as he will step towards Rush.
Hubert, don't. Everyone, we're leaving. Hubert! God damn it, Hubert.
Mark, it's your turn.
Does it look like Hubert's trying to go back, or is he continuing forward?
It seems that Hubert is more or less putting a body between Adelstar Day and Rushy. And,
Alright.
and most likely for the rest of you all.
Fuck. If Mark were still his fighter self, he definitely would make himself go up there, but he's not. So,
No more fighter man. Fighter man.
she's always moving to get towards
Sure.
Hubert.
Is this freebie movement, or is Rushy gonna try and kill us?
You know,
You're
Hubert,
still under the initiative order, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that is what I was asking.
Speaking of initiative order, Tauntaun, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm not gonna bother with dashing. I'll probably just break a heel. However, he's in range.
Oh my goodness.
Tauntaun, you need to leave. You see it. You see the spell speed toward him, and almost comically, Thorgrim, it's not your turn.
no, I moved myself from my original position.
Ah,
and,
gotcha. You were here then. You see Rushy hold up a hand, grabbing the orb that would be your magical effect and crushing it.
Bastard.
Anything else, Tauntaun?
5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Rushy will then.
Sometimes me and Tauntaun just go gremlin mode.
Rushy will then use his turn to pick up his shield and his sword, which he disarmed himself of, to start casting his ritual. He will take priest of Adelstar Day.
Thorgrim, Hubert, get out of there. That's an order. Then
So what are you
she'll,
doing, Adelstar Day?
she's gonna look to Zorblu. Is he conscious?
Unconscious. He
Well,
is very
shit.
knocked out.
Mark,
Yeah,
can you get Zorblu out of here?
we tried.
Alright. Okay. Then she is going to... She don't want to leave him, but she knows that he gonna stay behind, so... Mark, change of plans. I need you to promise me that you will not let Hubert die. Or Thorgrim, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Then she gonna pick up Zorblu and she gonna dimension door the fuck out of there.
Okay, as in off the map, or
Yep.
okay, Adelstar Day is officially off the initiative. Thorgrim, it's your turn.
So Hubert is dead set on being
Protecting-
but
Protecting Lady Adelstar Day under any circumstance, yes.
yeah, that's what I thought. But see, here's the thing. I'm supposed to be the group body blocker, not him.
Thorgrim,
Yeah.
are you telling me you are hesitating to leave?
What I want to do is I want to drag Hubert and Tauntaun with me so that we can all play body blocker except for Tauntaun.
Oh yeah, no, Tauntaun. The only reason Tauntaun hasn't dashed is because he's trying to burn turns of this guy.
Thorgrim, as you're looking at Rashi and then back to Hubert, you notice Hubert looking at you, and he goes,
Thorgrim, do you remember when you signed the contract and you said you would listen to me?
So they would
Oof.
listen to Lady Edo Sarday.
Yes, but you also forced me to sign my name on the contract, if you recall.
Thorgrim does the old flashback.
You did in fact demand Hubert sign his name, which Lady Adelsarday signed for Hubert, which means that you are under contract to listen to Hubert as well.
Yeah, I guess.
You are to leave.
I do this because I care about you. Come on, asshole, we're leaving. Grab Tauntaun and go.
Okay. Go ass back over him.
I think we both gripped onto him at the same time and just like, no, no.
So, as you all group up together, you look back at Hubert. You see him walking towards Rashi before he lifts up his short sword, and you see him drag it across the palm of his hand. And all of you watch as blood will begin seeping from the palm of his hand all the way up his arm, as slowly but surely it forms armor around him, which he then proceeds to take a stance to hold Rashi off, allowing you all to escape.
Oh
So,
boy.
what do the rest of you do?
You still gonna turn order or?
I'm legitimately asking what you are all doing.
Oh, well. Halo said I probably should have made Mark promise, because Mark isn't leaving.
Patterson,
No.
fetch Hubert.
Alright, so if you guys are going to attempt to save Hubert, we will have to wait until next week.
Why do you do this to us?
Because you didn't leave.
More hours.
Yeah, but I want to save Hubert, damn it.
You can
Yeah,
save
but
Hubert.
it's
What's one more hour, man?
But I want to save him now.
No, it'll be fine for another week.
No.
My friend, I don't want him to die.
He's
And think,
only gonna die if we fail to save him.
and just think, if you wait a week, you know that he won't die for at least 1 week.
Damn it. Stop playing with my emotions.
Never.
Stop
I mean, he
it.
got a point. He won't die for a week.
Also, we probably would have been better off if we just didn't send Charlie off to fight him and had him support us here, but...
Oh yeah, is Charlie dead?
You don't know. You have to go to the other map to find out.
Don't you fucking dare kill him too. I swear to God, I'm not done training with him yet.
Nah, it's Charlie. He wouldn't die from this.
We're gonna call it here.
Again.
We're gonna call it here since you guys want to go save Hubert so badly.
My buddy.
You're really cruel sometimes, you know that?
Only sometimes.
If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I make. Be seeing ya.